Welcome to Big Screen Sports Live. It's the boss here. We finally have some technical problems resolved, but it's the first ever Big Screen Sports Live. Welcome, one and all. I got to tell you, folks, I'm super excited for the new vision of Big Screen Sports here, and there's going to be a lot of bumps along the way, but this is the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast, and it's coming to you tonight, 8 o'clock, for the Edmonton Oilers Anaheim Ducks. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals in this round. A Pacific Division rivalry here as the Oilers host the Ducks in what's hopeful to be a long, prosperous Stanley Cup Finals run yet again. The city is covered in orange and blue. I'm sitting here in my apartment just counting down the minutes for puck drop. We got about 20-30 minutes until puck drop here. There's going to be some pregame festivities as always, but I wanted to come to you first and share with you the vision of Big Screen Sports Live, because you know what? It's very simple. It's this. Big Screen Sports Live, I always thought to myself, what is Big Screen Sports going to be? What's the vision? What's it going to take to take Big Screen Sports and make a name in the sports industry? Now, there's tons of social media accounts. They post clips, reenactments, parodies, their own versions, memes, all this sort of stuff. They post highlights, give their insights. Not for me, because there's millions of people out there. Now, for myself, as you can tell, not a professional athlete. Wasn't close. NHL, MLB, anything like that. So that rules out playing a sport professionally and getting paid and recognized that way. So I created Big Screen Sports because there's one thing you'll know about me. I love sports, and there's nothing better in sports than to watch it with your friends at a bar, couple beers, even in a mosh pit like most people are doing tonight in the arena, of course. And I thought to myself, what is Big Screen Sports going to be? What is not in the sports industry, the sports market, the sports niche in terms of social media, online stuff, because everybody's on their phone? What's not out there? What can Big Screen Sports capture the market on? And after months and months and months and even a couple years worth of thinking it over, what am I going to do? Big Screen Sports Live, poof, popped in the brain. Because simply there is nothing better in this world than a good broadcast. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, for those fans that are watching now or watching the next day or down the road, and this is your first test of what's Big Screen Sports Live. Am I going to tune in? Most people that are tuning into this are Oilers fans, right? From Edmonton myself, grew up and raised here down the road in Sherwood Park. I love our Edmonton Oilers more than any team. The Toronto Blue Jays come so close, and they'll be the second feature of Big Screen Sports Live. But what I wanted to do with Big Screen Sports Live was change the way you watch a game. Now, Jack and Louie for the Oilers are the two best, I think, in sports. I've watched hundreds and thousands of sporting events. Those two together, I think, are top-notch play-by-play color commentators in the game. So if you're watching this thinking, man, this guy's gunning for Jack and Louie, trying to take them down, trying to change the Oilers broadcasting, no. This just happens to be my favorite team at the favorite time of the year. End of April, the sun's starting to come out, starting to see the leaves a little bit. The blue skies are radiant. We're in 20-degree weather, and we got playoff hockey here in Edmonton. There's nothing better in the city of Edmonton than when the Oilers are in the playoffs. Nothing better. And I'm coming to you with Big Screen Sports Live because this is the most exciting time for Oilers fans of the year. And why not capitalize on reinventing Big Screen Sports Live right now as we stand? Because, again, not coming for Jack and Louie. I have all the respect in the world for those two. Those two are the best at what they do. What I'm trying to do is get into the sports broadcasting market here on YouTube with you live right now. Eventually, we're going to grow our base, our following. We're going to have views and chats going for Oilers, Blue Jays, and any kind of Canadian sports to start off with. And we're going to grow and grow and grow. So, Big Screen Sports Live came about me, of all things, World Baseball Classic. I'm a huge baseball guy. I'm watching the World Baseball Classic in a lot of the games. It could have been Italy versus Mexico. It could have been Dominican Republic versus Venezuela. It didn't matter. I was watching it. And many of you may have too. And let's go, Oliver. Shout out, Oliver. First official chat in the Big Screen Sports Live. Appreciate you coming on, my friend. Just talking to you folks about Big Screen Sports Live, what it came about. I want to change the way sports broadcasters watch. Everybody's streaming nowadays. You see all these streamers and influencers on their phone. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm going to change the way that's done in the streaming world of sports. And with people like Oliver and more that are to come throughout the night and many other nights here about, I thank you all because Big Screen Sports Live is officially debuting tonight. So, without further ado, let's get right into why we're all here. Big Screen Sports. For those of you that have joined in the past, have followed us on social media, we want you to join the Big Screen Sports community. So, what we want you to do is go on social media. Check out our platforms at Big Screen Sports for X.com. It's at Big Screen Sport with no S. And of course, you're on our YouTube right now and you're seeing Big Screen Sports Canada, the YouTube account. So again, for tonight, very simple. We're going to get into the flow of things. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm human. Oliver, you know this if you're listening. We made mistakes all the time with the Stingers. And guess what? We ruled the Stingers. So what I'm going to do, like I did with the Stingers, I'm going to show the world what I'm able to do with a few bumps and bruises along the way, but we're going to get there, okay? So here's what's going to happen tonight. The most devastating news of the entire playoffs. No, it's not Leon Draisaitl's not playing. No, it's not, we're losing Connor McDavid. It's very simply this. Gene Principe, our man, is not going to be with us for the first round. So I had this graphic made up in preparation to watch one of the favorite people in the world, the genius, as he would like to say, who goes out there and puts on a show before every single Oiler game. And he's not with us today, so in honor of that, let's give a short moment of silence. He is still with us, but just not with us in this first round. We're hoping that round 2, when the Oilers advance, beating the Ducks, that we will get the genius, so we'll have a short moment of silence there for that. All right, so we're back to it. Gene Principe is going to start off most of our broadcasts going forward. Hopefully, again, this first round we won't have him, but we will have him going forward. So it's very simply this. What I want to do here is change sports broadcasting. And how I'm going to do that is showing you graphics and fan polls and things like that, and changing the way how we do things like this. So, for example, what I want to start off with here is a little bit of some statistics for you, all right? So, our Edmonton Oilers, back-to-back Stanley Cup runs, couldn't quite make it all the way there, but I did want to share this with you for those of you that are thinking, we got the Ducks, should be a cakewalk, let's start thinking about the second round, because it's true. The Edmonton Oilers, when they make the playoffs the last few years, they win. And it's very evident here. With the most playoff wins in the last 5 years, of course, those pesky Panthers, who are the ones that have done it most recently, of beating us to Stanley Cup finals. And we have our Edmonton Oilers here with the second most at 43 and the Hurricanes at 35. So, what else we're going to do with Big Screen Sports Live? There's 2 very important aspects of Big Screen Sports Live for those of you. Now, traditional broadcasts, they aren't able to be as colorful, and many are still not even able to talk about gambling side. I'm changing that. When you're watching a game with the boss on Big Screen Sports Live, it's going to be explicit, loud, swears all the time, just like you would watch with a fan. For example, let's say Evan Bouchard coughs up the puck again, and you say, Jesus fucking Christ, Bouchard, stop giving up the goddamn puck. Please make a goddamn fucking pass, and let's move on with ourselves. That's just a little light taste of what you're going to get. And the second thing is sports gambling. So, let's get to our split screen here, where let's talk a little gambling. And what I want to do here is share with you some key aspects of what these broadcasts are going to look like. We have the Oilers starting here. It's 8 o'clock. We're getting into the swing of things here. They're going to be showing the height films and things like that. But we still got about 20 minutes till puck drop. So let's run you through some of the gambling side of things for those of you that have joined us on this stream right now. So, first and foremost, what we've got going on here is a little challenge I like to call the Boss First Bet GBT. Now, for those of you that have followed us on social media, you're very familiar with it. And if you haven't, what's asleep? If you haven't seen it before on social media, it's the Boss First Bet GBT. Everybody uses ChatGPT. Don't be that guy that says you don't use ChatGPT at any time, because I use it every time. It's like a Bible for me. What I have done is enhance that into my own personal version of BetGBT instead of ChatGPT. Funny, right? What I've been doing on Big Screen Sports while I figure out this kind of thing, shout out Jordan Arsenault. Let's go. We got Edmonton Stingers and Driving Force, 2 former employees of the boss here. One day we'll be back all together and sharing a couple pints, but thank you for joining the chat. What I want to talk to you about, and don't say you don't use ChatGPT, Jordan, come on. You use Microsoft Copilot, that's kind of the same thing. Okay, getting back to it. Boss versus BetGBT. Every single day I've been doing a Boss versus BetGBT challenge where I ask ChatGBT, or BetGBT as I like to call it, their favorite pick for the day. And we've been going pick for pick, for the last few months while I'm figuring out Big Screen Sports Live. Well, we're bringing it to you now live, folks. We got today's first ever Big Screen Sports Live Boss versus BetGBT. Here it is. So, I asked BetGBT what their pick was in the Oilers and Ducks game, and I got to tell you right now, I kind of love their pick. I was thinking Oilers minus 1.5. That was going to be looking like my pick, but you know what? It's tough because I asked BetGBT first. He gets the first pick. So I went with the over 6.5 goals. So throughout this game, throughout this broadcast, whether you tune in for a couple minutes or you tune in for the whole game or you tune in down the road, just think to yourself, the boss has taken over 6.5 goals. So every time I scream and yell at the TV, it's probably because somebody almost scored or they didn't quite score. Now, there's gambling feature number one. We're going to get into a lot more things. So the second thing I want to do, for many of you fans out there, the Olivers and Jordan Arsenaults of the world, you're probably thinking, well, boss, we want some more picks. Give us your best bets. Well, I'm going to do that here right for you right now, because here we go. The best bets for the games, including the Boss vs. BetGBT pick, over 6.5 goals. I also threw in McDavid over 1.5 points because it's McDavid. For those of you watching that know McDavid and are an Edmonton Oilers fan like myself, it's McDavid. It's playoffs. He plays to a whole other level, which you would think is almost impossible at this point because, quite frankly, I don't know how the guy plays this way. So I've got him scoring at least 2 points in this game and possibly more because I'm going to give my prediction. I think the Oilers are winning 5-2 tonight. I think there's going to be 7 goals. We're going to hit that over. I think McDavid's going to have 2 of those points, maybe a goal and an assist. We'll see. I also like Ingram 25-plus saves. I think the Ducks are going to come out flying on the road. For those of you that are watching the Stanley Cup playoffs so far this year, there's been a lot of road teams that have come out flying. There's no pressure. They don't have to play at home. There's no standards. They just get in the bus. They fly there. They get in the bus. They show up to the arena. They just have to play hockey. There's no expectations. So I got Ingram getting 25-plus saves. I think he's going to get a lot of shots on net tonight from the Ducks. I think they're going to pepper him, burned by the D sometimes. And I think he's going to be putting up a lot of saves. And I like Nurse to have 2+ block shots. It's the playoffs. It's nitty gritty. Get dirty, get physical, which includes blocking shots. All right. And last but not least, as we see here, I want to let you folks know there may be a delay and stuff like that. So right now, what I'm looking at on my screen, yeah, it's a big screen. Yeah, it's huge. Check out the Instagram story. We've got the panel at Sportsnet right now. We got BX or Ron McLean, all that stuff on there. So hopefully it's tuned into the same in terms of what you're watching right now, so we're not too far of a delay. But that's what we've got right now. We're counting down. We got about 15 minutes until puck drop and things like that, where I will be singing the national anthem over top of our guy Clark, who does it at the rink. So here's what it is. The last thing that I'm going to share with you guys, and then we're going to get right into things here as the festivities begin and the Oilers come onto the ice. It's the secret recipe. The boss's secret recipe is very important. Now, as you're looking at this, you're going to see the Anaheim Ducks. I think my secret recipe, in honor of the Mighty Ducks movie, for those who've seen it, it's a big movie, kids movie. I still watch it nowadays. Makes me giggle. And it's part of the Flying V. So, this is what the Ducks should be doing tonight. Flying V! So, the Flying V, very important for the boss's secret recipe. And of course, the other important one too. Now that I know we're looking at the screen right now, Leon Draisaitl will return tonight. Has not played since March 15th. We got our guy back. We got McDavid, Draisaitl. Our guys are back. And for those of you that have never seen the movie, it's very important here that they have to pass the puck to the Italians. So what I mean by that is this. Yes, Will Ferrell holding up the whiteboard. McDavid, Draisaitl, get them the puck. Do you want to win 5-2? I'm telling you right now, this is the boss's secret recipe. The Flying V for the Ducks. They see that formation throughout the game. I'm going to know that somebody on the Anaheim Ducks organization was tuning into this broadcast. And then, of course, the Oilers just get the puck to McDavid and Draisaitl. Whether it's a power play, 5-on-5, We're down by 3 goals with 90 seconds left. It does not matter. They have to have the puck in their hands at all times when they're on the ice. So I'm excited for this game. They're showing the projected Game 1 lineups right now. It's looking like Dickinson is going to play. For those of you that weren't quite sure what we were doing there. And, just about. Okay. We're working on it, folks. We're working on it. Smooth transitions here. We're working on it. I'm a one-man producing show right here. I got notes. I got hotkeys to go from screen to screen. I'm working on it, so bear with me here. All right. I want to ask the chat, for all of you out there, what are your score predictions for tonight's games? It's very important. We got Game 1. You know, we're hoping it's a 5 or 6 game series that the Oilers take it and move on to the next round. But I want to know, in the chat, what is your score prediction for tonight's game? While we're doing that, I'm going to show you folks just what you have to do in the meantime. Go back here, join the Big Screen Sports community, follow everything, follow the best Oilers watch parties out there, and of course, follow me on x.com at Big Screen Boss, because it may be hard during the games. I'll try to do it during commercials and things like that, looking down on my phone, but I will be showing you folks just what it takes to be following the boss on X. So I see in the chat here, our guy Oliver says we're going to be down 1-0 and we'll win 3-1. Oliver, I like how you said 0-1. That's such a European soccer thing to do, but I respect it. Jordan Arsenault on the stream as well. Also a big soccer fan as well, so you guys got some stuff to chat about in the chat. I want to share this with you folks because we've got a lot of people not really quite sure about Chris Knoblauch. It's an important, touchy subject. And quite frankly, I don't understand it. It's very important to know what Chris Knoblauch has said for tonight's game. Here's his quote. Chris Knoblauch on his keys to success. We need to win. It's very simple. If Chris Knoblauch is saying that, then that's what we have to do. All right? We've got Scott Oak interviewing Connor McDavid right now. We're about 10 minutes away from the broadcast. We're going to take a small break. But I'm going to turn on the starting soon screen, and we're going to be back to you in just a couple minutes. Arsenault, I appreciate you sending the link. Send this link to everybody you know, because I'm telling you, Big Screen Sports Live is taking over the world one game at a time. All right, we'll be back soon. All right, we're back here. I had to take a little short break, check out some scores. So for those of you that aren't sure and are tuning in just to the Edmonton Oilers game a little bit, scores around the league update. The Flyers won 3-0 on the road, go up 2-0 against the Penguins. That's a crucial series going back to Philadelphia, as well as the Senators and Hurricanes are tied at 2 going into overtime there in Game 2 in Carolina. So some exciting games coming up. Now, as I mentioned to you folks that have joined on the stream so far, for those of you that's their first time, welcome to Big Screen Sports Live, the first ever sports broadcast from the Big Screen Sports Network. We're changing the way you watch sports games for the rest of your life with our Edmonton Oilers and Toronto Blue Jays to start, and we'll be branching off to more from there on out. So, as I mentioned to you, the folks that joined in right at the start of the stream, each Oilers game, we want to be able to have the privilege to show you our man, Gene Principe, and him doing his pregame spiel. So this is the graphic we had made up during Gene Principe's pregame stuff, because as folks like yourself who know and appreciate the humor that Gene brings to us Edmonton Oilers every single night the Oilers play, that we have to show him the love and respect by admiring his pregame spiel. Now, unfortunately, the Sportsnet announced that Gene will not be a part of the first round. So the fact we don't get tanned Gene Principe coming from Anaheim is a bit of a travesty, as I posted on our socials, Instagram. Again, go check us out at Big Screen Sports. It's tough to fill in the gap without Gene, because Gene really brings the humor, gets you into a game. But what I'm going to tell you, folks, one of the main reasons I love sports is I love getting hype. I love getting loud, screaming, cheering. You got the towels waving all across the league. We've seen it this weekend with all the games going on. We are the last Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs this year between the Anaheim Ducks. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be honest with you, it's my favorite part, especially Edmonton Oilers. If I'm not in the arena, Oliver shout out us sneaking into Game 6 a couple years ago, one of my favorite nights of all time. Glad I was with you. Jordan, we've watched a couple Oilers games ourselves and went to one as well. Shout out Driving Force and their Loge tickets. There's nothing better than being in the arena screaming with the fans. There isn't, and I'm not going to replicate that. So what I'm going to be doing is when we're back from commercial break and we're about to have the Oilers skate onto the ice, I'm throwing on my headphones, connected to the TV. It's a big screen, of course. And what is going to happen is I'm going to put on those headphones. I'm going to turn them real loud while the broadcast is recording. And we're all going to tune in and listen to that Edmonton crowd break decibel noise levels in the city of Edmonton. Because I want to see those players skate out to more than likely enter Sandman again, and I'm going to hear them roar and scream as loud as they can, because guess what? Oilers playoff hockey is so back, and there's nothing better. I can try and chat you through some more gambling picks. We'll throw one up here right now. Like I mentioned earlier, we got the best bets here. Over 6.5 goals, McDavid over 1.5 points, Ingram 25 plus saves, and Nurse 2 blocked shots. I could throw those at you all day, but you know what? I don't want to do that, because we've got Oilers hockey coming up here, so I'm going to be throwing on the headphones here real shortly as the Edmonton Oilers make their entrance. The Rogers Place starts losing their minds, and then we'll be back to you, all right? So what I wanted to chat in the meantime, we've already got some score predictions in there. If you're new to this stream, welcome to Big Screen Sports Live, the first ever broadcast here. We're tuning in live as the cameras, the drones are flying over Rogers Place. We're going to have Oilers hockey. So take a small break. I'll stay live here, and we're going to listen to this crowd. One eye open, wake me up pillow time, extra night. Whew. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. A little Enter Sandman Game 1 Stanley Cup Finals, or Stanley Cup Playoffs. Tell me you're not fired up on a Monday night. All right, so while they're doing the player intros, we will be, and I will be doing this every single Big Screen Sports Live. Again, Edmonton Oilers and then eventually Toronto Blue Jays when the Oilers playoff run is over, hopefully hoisting the big old Stanley Cup. I will be doing the anthem. I don't think Blue Jays games do the anthems. I'm pretty confident they don't, but we get the anthem, and I'm going to be throwing on the headphones, and I'll be throwing on the Canadian flag with the music in the background. But what I want you to do, because this is what we do here at Big Screen Sports, we honor the anthem. And I'm going to ask you this right now, because guess what? For those of you that know, it is my O Canada karaoke song. So I'm going to throw this on here right now. A little fan poll for the chat. What do you think? Is O Canada a great karaoke song? I think it is. It's mine. You walk into a bar, it's karaoke night, whatever night it is. You got the guys playing the VLTs, the guys that sing every single Saturday night at that dive bar. And a guy walks in, big heavy guy like me, Chuckles McGee, and he drops O Canada as his karaoke song. Tell me that that is not an electric karaoke song that you would want to see and hear at a bar. So throw it in the chat. We got the fire emoji. We got the poop emoji. Is it fire? Is it shit take? What do you think? Throw whatever you want in there. But those are two that I just threw in there. Now, it's time for the American anthem. We skip that. We sit down for that. Okay. Also in the chat, while we're talking here, we're talking O Canada. What's your go-to karaoke song? I want to know. You're going to the bar. You've had a few drinks. You're with some friends. All the liquid courage is going through you. What's that song that's in your head? You know every word, and you know for a fact when those lyrics and subtitles come on that TV screen at that dive bar that you're going to belt it out with 7 other people. What is that song for you? Put it in the chat. Again, we got the American anthem coming up here, and I will tell you, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing an O Canada where I will be standing. We'll have the Canadian flag in the background. And Oliver, shout out Tia G, shout out the Stingers. She was the anthem singer at Stingers games during our time there. So shout out Tia G, local legend. But yeah, we're getting into the anthem here. I can't see you on your end. You can see me. You won't see me during the anthem because there's nothing I respect more. Hats off for the anthem. So let's get into it right now. We're gonna play the anthem as it plays. I'm gonna throw on, take off the hat. All right, they're counting down here to the American anthem. So what we will be doing here, let me just get it ready for you, because we will be playing the Canadian National Anthem here on Big Screen Sports Live. All right, Canadian National Anthem, here we go. All right, we are back here as we are starting puck drop very close here to Big Screen Sports Live debut. First period, first puck drop in the history of Big Screen Sports Live coming to you, folks. We got Connor Ingram in net for the Edmonton Oilers. We got Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, and the rest looking to make it back to that Stanley Cup Finals back to back to back years. All right, they're getting ready for the puck drop here. Let's get underway. So for those of you that are new to Big Screen Sports Live as the puck's been dumped in, again, we're not a traditional broadcast here. We're not going to be doing the whole Bouchard back to Ekholm, Ekholm back to Bouchard, up the puck, down the... None of that, okay? We're going to mix it in here and there during the exciting times and stuff like that. But quite frankly, that's not what we're about. I got the TV on mute. We got the game going. You're watching on your phone. You're watching on your TV. You got Louie and Jack listening. Hopefully you got me in the background as well. We're early on. I got to prove myself. I get that. So... what I want to ask you folks is a very simple question for those of you tuning in here as we get some more people coming in along on the stream. What do you guys think of this Oilers season? Are you excited for this playoff run? Are you nervous? Again, first time in a long time we haven't played the Kings in the first round. That's a nice change of pace. As Bouchard takes a shot on net wide. See how, it's easy. This thing's easy. Just we're chatting. We're having fun. Just like you would at a bar with your friends. So I want to know, because again, I'm not scared of the Anaheim Ducks. I'm not. Is it going to be a sweep or a 5-game series? No, I don't think so. But we're already all over him. We're about a minute and a half in. What did you think of this Oilers season? Let me know in the chat here as we're going through. Again, we got Bouchard with the puck here going along. And quite frankly, I'm not really quite sure about Bouchard. For those of you that have a feeling on Bouchard, I'm getting past it. I used to be a really big Bouchard hater. I did. I couldn't stand him. His defense was poor, as we got a big slap shot from Ekholm. The guys are crowding. There's got to be more fights. There's got to be more fights in front. Early on, start hitting people. But Bouchard, getting off track there. Bouchard, I want to know, who's a fan of Bouchard? Because it's very evident that there are people that do not like Evan Bouchard as a player, and there are people that love Evan Bouchard as a player. There's no, I'm down the middle. I feel like you're one or the other. I used to be on the other. I used to despise the way he played hockey. He's getting better. I'm not at 100 with him. I'm at like 80 because what he can do offensively is unbelievable. He most likely will be the Norris Trophy winner this year. We'll see what happens there. But his defense is so bad, and I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure this out where I don't know how you can be that good offensively and that bad defensively. I don't get it. So let me know in the chat. Eventually, we're going to be doing some other things as well. So... we got a no ice going down here as Ingram comes out to play the puck, and the boys are buzzing. We got 2 shots on net. This looks like Oilers Stanley Cup hockey, and I'm ready for it. I think we're going to demolish the Ducks. What do you guys think this series is going to end with? Let's ask that in the fan poll. Let's throw that in there right now. Oh, I can't chat. No. I could type, but whenever I click certain buttons, certain things appear. Like this is F for fan poll. Oh, nothing came up. And then here's A. There you go. Free ads right there when I click the A. And then backspace and things like that. So go check out and give us a follow at Big Screen Sports on social media. Okay. So, getting back to it. What do you guys think about this season? I'm very confident in this team because of what they've done the last 2 years. That's very evident. What I am a little nervous about is that we played in one of the weakest divisions in the NHL has seen for many, many years, and we still didn't even win it. So I think this team has what it takes to make another Stanley Cup final run, especially in this West. Colorado is the only team that really scares me. Minnesota and Dallas are fighting it out. I think whoever comes out of that is going to be bloodied and beaten. But I do believe that Western Conference Finals is definitely attainable for this team, even though the regular season didn't look that way. So we're about 4 minutes in here. They're skating up the puck. Oh, no, we got to throw one. No. Nice. Let's go. Great play. That's defense right there. All right. So we've got some exciting stuff going on here. Who else has been tuning into the NHL playoffs? I got to tell you, the Flyers beating the Penguins. Didn't see that one coming. There we go. There's some body checks. Yes. Let's go, Hyman. All right. I can only imagine how loud that crowd's going to be tonight on a Monday night. All right, boys are skating in with the puck. Here we go. Drop it. Oh, just wide. And again, the Oilers are out there. They're throwing their body. They're hitting people. You know, the Ducks, they're quick, they're fast, they're young, but they're no match for us Oilers. This is just checking a box, being like, all right, won the first round. Check. Like, you know, how many games are you going to take? Starting on Monday does scare me a little bit because some series have started. They already got game twos going tonight. But quite frankly, I think some of those series that started earlier, and I think the NHL knew this when they scheduled it, they were like, you know what? The Oilers are going to sweep or even win in 5 against the Ducks. So they're going to be done early. Why don't we start them a couple days later than series that are going to potentially go 6 or 7? No doubt. So that's how I think about it. And as I'm saying this, the puck has been iced. So make sure what you guys do here. What's the button here? Hold on. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're watching on YouTube right now. It's just there. You know, if you're full screen, click out of it, click on that thing there, and it'll show you subscribe. Hit the little bell emoji so you can get notified every time we're going live. The schedule upcoming for Big Screen Sports Live, and again, we have 3 games coming up. I won't be able to do game 2. I'm on the road, unfortunately. Work calls. Couldn't get out of it. I wanted to quit, but I've only been there a month. It's tough. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do tonight's game, Monday night. We're going to do Friday's game 3 and Sunday game 4. And we're going to do games 5, 6, and 7 pending some work thing that comes up, but nothing's been brought up. Nothing else is going on in my life except for me and you, the viewers of Big Screen Sports Live. Come on, hit him. Hit him! Got him in a chokehold. There we go, Draisaitl. Get in there! Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Boys are buzzing all over the Ducks. So we're going to do those first 3 broadcasts live. So again, it's very simple. Where is it? Hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell. And what's going to happen is every time a stream's coming up, which is Friday and Sunday or the next 2, you're going to know about it. Because what you did was subscribe to it. And you hit it. So we've got the Ducks here. I want to know this from you folks as we switch screens. Look at that. No clicking or anything. I want to know, what do you guys think of these Ducks uniforms? I like the orange. I don't know if I like the orange and white combo. I got to tell you, I'm more on the shit side than the fire side here. Because, quite frankly, they look Californian. They're a California team, but they look Californian. And, you know, that doesn't really play. San Jose kind of has those teal jerseys, too, where it's like, you're trying to be an NHL team or, you know, something else. It doesn't work. So, I'm not a huge fan of the Ducks uniforms, but in the chat, for those of you watching right now, let me know your thoughts on the Ducks uniforms, and we'll go from there. All right. So, 5 minutes into this game, Oilers have 4 shots, the Ducks have nothing. And, quite frankly, you know, it's really tough to show people just how good the Edmonton Oilers are, especially Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Like, I've been watching every single Stanley Cup game so far this playoffs. I've watched every team, you know, Senators, Hurricanes, Wild and Stars, Sabres and Bruins, electric game 1. I've watched them all. And nobody comes close to comparing to the superstardom of Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. Now, you're probably looking at me saying, well, duh, Brock, they fucking win awards every single year. They score the most points and the most goals, and they dominate. Have you ever truly watched other teams and their superstars? Like, imagine having a superstar where it's like, oh, he clips 100 points. McDavid's doing that in February. This guy's ridiculous, and we get to watch this guy night in and night out, so I have to give a little appreciation and love to our guys 97 and 29 because they get a lot of love, but it's nice to get love sometimes, you know, like, you know, I see our boy Oliver in the chat tossing out a fresh because I'm moving fresh, I'm slick, I'm smooth. This is debut Big Screen Sports Live, and I'm killing it. There's little bumps and bruises here, but like our guys McDavid and Draisaitl, they are just fresh as can be. So we're 6 minutes in here to the game. We got our puck in the zone. We're moving out. And I got to tell you guys right now, And for those of you just joining the Big Screen Sports Live as the puck has dropped and maybe you missed the intro and everything about Big Screen Sports Live, let me tell you. Big Screen Sports Live is live. Big Screen Sports Live is changing sports broadcasting forever. We're changing the way you stream on YouTube. We're changing the way you watch your favorite teams play their games every single season. We're starting with our Edmonton Oilers here in the playoff run, and then we're going to be moving on to the Toronto Blue Jays during the summer, mixing in some games here and there. Hopefully they can turn it around so we have a good product to watch. But Big Screen Sports Live, we're going to change the way in two different facets. One, traditional broadcasts. You don't hear those guys swearing. God, what I wouldn't love to hear Jack and Louie dropping some holy shits and fuck me's on the broadcast. I would love it because Jack and Louie are the two best broadcasters in my opinion. I've had the pleasure of meeting both. They are incredible humans and incredible at what they do. They don't compare to anybody else in sports, so I'm not gunning for them. But I want to mix in the swearing that I know that they are captain. Oh my God, breakaway, go! Oh, fuck. God damn it, that was close. Holy shit. Oh my God. It happened so fast I don't even know who did it. Oh my God. And the puck's out of play. Oh. God, that place would have went bonkers. I'm just ready to hit the goal button too. We got a goal button here that's going to change everything you think. Now, it's the exact same as the Oilers, but it looks cooler on a YouTube with the graphic and everything. You know, singing along to the... I don't even know what the song name is, but it's electric. Okay. So yeah, gambling, swearing, all that stuff. Swearing is number one. Gambling is number two. So for those of you that are just joining in now, let me bring up here. What's the button? I'm working on it, folks. Oh, no.
Good night.
No. Wrong button. I don't know why that didn't work. Hold on. All right, let's just click it here. There we go. Okay. The Boss First Bet GBT Challenge. For those of you that have followed Big Screen Sports, you are very familiar with seeing these on the Instagram stories for the last few months. Now, we're bringing it as the number one gambling feature here on the Big Screen Sports Live Broadcasting Network. Right now, I've got over 6.5 goals. For those of you that don't know, we're about 7 minutes into the first. Now, there's a lot of game left, but quite frankly, with how I wanted this Oilers team to play, we've got some scores thrown out. You got 4-3, and then we got 3-1 for the Oilers. Not enough goals, except for 4-3, but I need goals. I need 7 goals. And I was picturing this game, the Oilers were going to be buzzing, that loud crowd, right back into that playoff atmosphere. And unfortunately, it just hasn't happened so far. So we're at 6.5 goals. BetGBT, for those that don't know BetGBT, it's the exact replica of ChatGBT. But I created it. It's BetGBT. Shout out Eric Westman. Let's go Oilers 4-1. Westy, help me out, man. I got over 6.5 goals. Westy, fellow friend of mine, joining the stream for the first time. Huge. I got to tell you right now, Westy, we're not looking good for over 6.5. And Westy knows, for those of you watching that don't know Eric Westman, good friend of mine, he knows that I'm a horrible gambler. It sucks. I want to be so much better. He is a very good gambler. He can throw any amount of money and he will do it. But I got to tell you, it's not my way. And no, I'm not... I like the under every once in a while, Westy, but I'm so bad I can never pick it right. Maybe if you're looking at this, take the other side here. So we're back here from commercial. Hold on, let me go back and change that. All right. Okay, we got Oliver saying not many goals early. We're gonna have some later in the series. All right. Again, we're gonna do a little fan poll here. We got some more people joining. I want to know. Put it in the chat. What do you guys think this series is finishing at? Is it going to be a sweep for the Oilers? Are we going 5, 6, 7? Or are there some of you in there that don't like the Oilers and maybe you think the Ducks are going to steal a series here and break the hearts of Edmontonians? So let me know in the chat what you think this series is. Meanwhile, the Oilers right now, for those of you that are watching here on your phone and on your TV, I got to tell you, the Oilers are just dominating. 7-2 shots. I can barely see the puck in our own zone. They are just buzzing. Now, that's part of why I picked over 6.5. You know, big under guy, like Eric Westman said, but it's not looking great so far. So we're halfway through the first, about 11-minute mark, and we're skating up the ice here. We got some new people joining, so I want to bring this one back here and ask you folks what you think on the Ducks uniforms. We got the orange and the white, a little Californian for my taste, but in the chat, throw in what your thoughts are on this Ducks uniforms. You got the orange and the white. It's kind of the, you know, You know what they look like? They look like a Slurpee. And I'm going to describe to you why they look like a Slurpee. It looks like, maybe not the white, because there's not really a great white Slurpee flavor, but you know when you're filling a Slurpee, you start with one flavor and you go about a third of the way, and then you put flavor 2, and then you top it back off with flavor 1 at the top. That's what these jerseys look like to me, and I'm not loving them. They're orange creamsicle, which I normally love, but not on NHL jerseys. They just don't look good. Now, the other thing, too, while we're talking about uniforms, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Oilers uniforms. I mean, the orange and blue, whew, everybody's got those things in their closet. I'd be wearing it right now, but I'd be sweating through it, just sitting in my apartment, broadcasting to you folks right now. So, what's going to happen here is we're going to be doing some things, some fun things that normal traditional broadcasts don't do. Now, there's a lot of things that, as a one-man producer of Big Screen Sports Live, I don't have the capability to do. So, with that being said, Jesus, foot's asleep again. With that being said, next commercial, which for those of you that know should be after the, I think it's 6-minute mark unless it changes, we're going to be debuting some commercial trivia that we're going to be answering later. Get the chat going, get some things going here. So, again, shout out everybody in the chat, shout out everybody joining for those of you just tuning in. This is the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. Oilers Ducks Game 1. It's going to be a fantastic Stanley Cup playoff run. I'm excited. We're going to be bringing you a lot of broadcasts. For those of you that are thinking to yourselves, I'm in love with Big Screen Sports Live. I'm in love with the boss. I want to see more. I want to tune in more. I want to see it all. It's very quite simple. Go hit that subscribe button. There's going to be a little bell as well for notifications. So make sure you hit that too, because I'm telling you folks, it's the #1 game changer in sports broadcasting right now. Jack and Louie are doing a great job during the game. Sportsnet hired them for a reason. They're the 2 best in the game. But you want a guy who's going to drop some F-bombs, talk about gambling, maybe some hot chicks from the office, things that they can't talk about on air. We're talking about it here. And that's how Big Screen Sports Live came about. That passion of you and your buddies sitting around a table and just talking about the good old days. And you know what? Oh, for fuck's sakes, no! You can't go down 1-0. Oh, fuck. God fucking damn it. Fuck. Shit. Well, Ducks are up 1, unless there's a challenge that maybe I missed. But I don't think so. Oh. Oh? Oh, that's a bump. Oh, that's a bump. Yeah, that's a bump. For those of you watching on screen right now, that's a bump. There it is, Eric Westman with the goalie interference. That's a baby bump, butt cheek to forehead. That is going to be overturned. The boys in white and black are coming through. Look at that. We're all doing this together. Yeah, that's how you watch a hockey game. Start about talking about making Slurpees in terms of uniforms, and we're talking goalie interference. I'm assuming, again, I don't have the audio. I assume they're challenging it, but that's goalie interference. So we're going to commercial right now. I want to debut a fun little commercial trivia thing that is going to be a feature here on Big Screen Sports Live. We're just going to do one tonight. Again, you know, it's kind of like working out at the gym for a fat guy like me. I can't think I'm going to go 7 days in a row. Let's start off with appearing once and hitting the treadmill, at least the buttons. So we're going to ease our way into some of these things. We're going to have lots of different things on the go as we progress through Big Screen Sports Live tenure. But during this commercial break, I want to do a little commercial trivia with you folks. We're going to do it at this commercial, and then we're probably going to debut the answer during the intermission. So the commercial trivia question of the day is: which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial? Now, we will give bonus props if you can name the business as well, but we're looking for the name of the Oiler. So, again, for those of you watching and listening, which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial? Throw your answers in the chat, and we will go on from there, debuting the answer for those of you either next commercial break if that happens, or in the intermission. Okay, so for those of you that know me, I got a bit of a sweat going on. I'm excited. This has been planned out for months and months, working on this and the stream like that. So again, I want to show you folks just what Big Screen Sports Live is all about. So what I want you to do again, very simply, hit that subscribe button. It's easy. I got people in the chat sending this link to all their friends because once you join the Big Screen Sports community, you're hooked. That's as simple as it is. I'm telling you, maybe you can't make it every single game. Maybe, you can't tune in for an entire game. You're at the bar with your buddies. You're like, hey, let's check in on the boss. How's he doing? Is he fully sweating? Is he completely swearing at Bouchard? Has he given up on his gambling bets? Whatever the case is, we're ready to do this for you. So we got some chat going on here for the commercial trivia that we'll be doing at the next commercial break. And there it is, goal disallowed. Again, bear in mind with me, I'm not listening to the broadcast, so they may be saying things that I'm just completely missing. I'm just pure visuals here. So if you're in the chat, and again, we're talking goalie interference, and they challenged it, and it's an over goal, feel free to throw in the chat. Let's get this thing going here. We got some viewers going. We got lots of things going on. So we got a penalty coming up here. All right. Here's a debate I have. All across sports. Westy, I know you know this for football. Jordan and Oliver, I know you know this for soccer and some basketball as well. What is it with players complaining about the call? Now, for football, it's defensive backs complaining about pass interference. They do it all the time, and it's very evident. Soccer, you get pulled down or tripped from behind, handball, things like that. They always have to complain. Yet, 98% of the time it goes to film. It goes to the replay. They're in the wrong. They did commit the foul. They did commit the penalty. I don't understand it. And this is why I have Big Screen Sports Live, is I can come on here and complain to people that normally, people like the Westmans and Jordans and Olivers of the world tuning into this broadcast in the chat, they know because they talk to their friends about this, or myself at work. I don't understand why players have the need to always complain about penalties. They're always wrong. I mean, I'll give it 90-10 offside. Boom, didn't even need the whistle for that one. I don't they're always wrong. Am I in the wrong here? I'm thinking 90-10. 90% of the time they're wrong, 10% they might be right. But I'm not out of the majority here, am I? Am I in the minority? I feel like that's just what happens with this. So hold on. Penalties. Just making some notes here, some little improvements so that the Big Screen Sports Live product can do this. We got some new viewers coming on here. Appreciate it. Pure emotional, adrenaline based. The boys are fired up. It's Oilers playoff hockey. How can you not be fired up for Oilers playoff hockey? We got a 0-0 game. Now, I will tell you, again, for those of you just joining, Big Screen Sports Live is two things. We're going to be doing a lot of swearing that most people can't, and we're going to be doing a lot of gambling talk, because that's what guys do. They swear, they talk about chicks, and they just talk about gambling. That's what they do, with a couple pints, some beer and wings, with the hot servers, and guys just talk sports. That's what we're doing here at Big Screen Sports Live. So while we have a whistle, I'm going to show you folks here just how bad my bet is looking already. I already know we got some people in the chat that don't want to see me win. They want to see me fail when it comes to my gambling. But here's what it is. The boss versus BetGBT, for those of you that don't know. BetGBT is my version. I should trademark, copyright this, patent it, especially in the AI world. BetGBT is my play on words for ChatGBT. I have done a daily challenge for the last few months, and now I'm bringing it here to the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. I ask, all right, we got a good one in here. I got to interrupt. We got a viewer, Jordan Arsenault, says, will you do live watch along at a bar? Yes, for a fee. I can't give this out for free. I'm giving it out for free in my apartment. If you want me to come out there, chat up some ladies, some waitresses, show you how to eat some wings, I will do a live watch along at a bar. We're not quite there yet, but yes, I guarantee you a live aspect will be going along. We'll have myself, maybe some special guests join us, things like that. We're going to make a whole spectacle of it. But back to the boss versus BetGBT. Appreciate you, Arsenal. BetGBT is a play on words where I ask BetGBT, aka ChatGBT, what their favorite bet of the day is of all professional and college sports. Now we're bringing it to Big Screen Sports Live broadcast specifically. So I asked BetGBT, what's your favorite pick in the Oilers and Ducks game today? I let them pick first, and quite frankly, I love their pick. I might have taken that as mine. Oilers minus 1.5. Again, we're tied 0-0 at the 7-minute mark. Again, let me know how far behind delay this is. I can't multitask here in terms of what my stream is versus what you guys are watching. Hopefully I'm close and I'm not too delayed. And then I gave over 6.5 goals. And quite frankly, it's one of those things that there's people in here that want to see me fail. Shout out Ola, she's the best. Thank you, Ola. Appreciate you joining the stream. It's one of those that I'm such a horrible gambler, but I continue to do it. I don't know what I have better success at, hitting on women or gambling in sports. It's got to be pretty close. Like, I'll hit a few bets, but I don't know. It's getting closer to both being zeros. So that's the gambling aspect we're going to bring to you here on the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. Again, I've got all these nice features, like I can change the score, I can change the period. Haven't been able to change the score yet because we don't have a goal. We had a goalie interference, and it's tough out there. So I want to do another fan poll here as we're getting some more viewers and stuff like that. Very simply this. Where is it here? Okay. For those of you that are Edmontonians, have watched these games, I want to ask you, if you've been to any other arenas, is Rogers Place the best atmosphere in hockey? Now, I've had the pleasure of going to some Oilers games with all these people in this chat for the most part, including Stanley Cup Finals from 2023. Rogers Place, in my opinion, is the best atmosphere in hockey. And the only close second, just from pure watching on TV, I haven't been to any other arenas in the NHL, is the Montreal Canadiens in the playoffs. Bell Center during the playoffs, man, those fucking Frenchies get fucking crazy. Dallas looks like a lot of fun, just a bunch of redneck Texan fans going into an arena because it's cool and it's air conditioned, but they love their hockey too. That's a great pick as well. From all this you're seeing, for those of you that, like myself, who have been watching the Stanley Cup playoffs all weekend, it's been nice not having to worry about our Oilers until Monday night because we got to watch playoff hockey all season long. So what I want to do right now, we've got another whistle, and I think this should be a commercial break. All right, we've got another commercial break. So for those of you that haven't joined, we had some commercial trivia. These are the kind of things I'm bringing to you at Big Screen Sports Live. Things that the broadcast ain't going to show you. And even if they do some trivia, it ain't the fun stuff. You want fun stuff that you can answer. Like when they say, in 1912, who was the last player to score 3 goals in a playoff game? Nobody fucking knows. But what they do know is fun things like this. So let's show this again. We've got one commercial trivia question here today. Again, we're just dipping our toes in the water. It's the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. We're going to be doing a lot more things. I've been taking notes. We're going to improve on it every single game, every single broadcast. So for this one right here, this was the question we posed earlier. Which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial? And again, for those of you that have already answered, great. For those of you that haven't, it's time to throw in your answers here. And again, we're giving bonus points if you can name the company that the commercial is of. So we're looking the main answer, which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial, but we will accept bonus points for those of you who want to give the company that this commercial is based off of. So see, look at that. Boom, scores back. I'm telling you, this thing's easy. We're getting into the flow of things. We're just about at the end of the first. Again, for those of you that aren't sure here, we're a swearing, gambling-specific podcast. So let me show you what my best bets are. Again, it's not looking good, folks. It's horrendous. I can't win a bet ever. I've got over 6.5 goals at 0-0. I got McDavid over 1.5 points. That hasn't even come close. Ingram 25 plus saves. I don't even think the Ducks have 5 shots on net. And I'm really just hoping Nurse has a couple block shots, and that's why they don't have any shots on net. But it's not looking good, folks. I'm not a good gambler, and I wish I was. And it looks so cool, all the time and effort I put into this. But it's never going to work. I promise you. Whatever I pick, take the opposite until I prove you otherwise. So we're getting back here. We're going to show the answer to that commercial trivia question during the intermission, so make sure you tune back in to see what the answer is there as we make some more notes here. Betting. So we got just past the 5-minute mark here in the game. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to the first ever Big Screen Sports live broadcast, the sports broadcast streaming network that's going to change the way you watch your favorite teams play hockey, including our Edmonton Oilers, as you can see over here on my shoulder. The Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs, for those of you from Edmonton, is number one peak sports entertainment in this city. Now, in terms of this city, we don't have many options. We have the Edmonton Oilers, we have the Edmonton Elks, the Edmonton Stingers, shout out the Stingers, Oliver, our guys, and we have the Edmonton Oil Kings, alongside some university teams as well. And it's hard to pick anything other than Oilers. Like, it's Oilers and then Moneyball, 50 feet of shit, and then the other teams. But I gotta tell you, something about the summer. I mean, the team has been just dog shit. This is their decade of darkness. The Oilers went through it. No. Oh, good save. Cover it. Oh, Ducks are buzzing. Got their 5th shot on net. 4 minutes left in the first. But I'm telling you, for those of you that have been to Commonwealth Stadium on like a warm August night and just demolishing poor draft beer, drink after drink after drink, whether in the Play Alberta suite, whether we're in the seats, whether we're getting catered or not, doesn't matter where you are. It's beautiful out. You got your flip-flops on, your shorts, and you're having a cold beer. Again, Oilers reign supremacy, but I'm telling you, as an Edmonton sports fan, the Elks, they've been horrible. I think they're working on it, but man, Commonwealth in the summer is just an electric place to watch some games. No way. So we got in the chat. I'm not going to lie, this could hurt. It says, oh, nice goal. And I don't know how far behind I am, or if we got Jordan is teasing us. Oh, no, there's a goal. Oh, my God. Boom! There's our first goal of this playoffs. Let's go. Here we go. Look at that save. Oh, he missed the net. What a loser. Oh, we got the first goal of the game. Look at this, folks. I'm going to change the score right in front of your very eyes as well. All right. Boom. There it is. How do you like that? Boom. Look at that. Westy with the love. I love it. Let's go. Big Screen Sports Live taking over the world. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. The delay is quite evident. So how I have it is, for those of you that don't know me and what I have this TV box that has every TV channel and movie in the world. And I'm not going to share with you what it is if you don't already know about it, because we're trying to keep it a secret. But what I want to do here, no, definitely not Eric Westman 9925. What it is it gives you every TV show, every movie. Watching sports on there sometimes is just frustrating because it'll lag, it'll buffer, and it's definitely delayed. So right now what I have is, again, shout out my company that I work for now. I have a work phone. I got that plugged in with the TELUS TV app, connected to my TV with the Beats headphones on there if I ever need any audio. Coming to you live, given it's muted right now, so I can bring you the broadcasting voice. It's the box. And so I don't know how far it's delayed. Do me a favor. All right, whistle right now. It's at 2:09. Let me know in the chat, somebody who's watching this game, what the time of the game is, so I can kind of tell how far behind I am. So right now, Henrique's skating off the ice. Let me know how long ago that happened. Yeah, Henrique down the tunnel. Okay, all right. We got a couple guys at 2:09. That's good. Anybody else? Oh, 45 seconds. No. Oh, okay. All right. Well, the chat's starting to pile up here, which is great. Some new viewers for those of you just joining the Big Screen Sports Live debut broadcast. Okay, so we got some varying times. All right. It's a little hard to see. 1:39. And I have the box. I have the box, and I can't even be close to live. Oh. You know what? I'm going to change things up during the intermission. I'm on Sportsnet West. So for those of you watching on a different Ontario, Pacific, East, some illegal streaming site, let me know as well. No, god damn it. Come on, get in. Yes! Let's go! Woo! Sportsnet Plus. All right. Oh, the Oilers girl. Oh my God. If anybody knows the Oilers girl from what was that, the 2023 Stanley Cup or playoff run, I will gladly bring her on the stream. I already said a couple of you asked to come on the stream. I said I didn't know how. I will figure out how if somebody knows the Oilers goal or the Oilers girl. Absolutely. Okay, so look at that. 2-0 score, first period. Telling you guys, again, for those of you just joining, welcome to the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. We're changing the way you watch your favorite sports teams play, starting with our Edmonton Oilers this playoff run, and then going into the Blue Jays this summer. So, for those of you new to it, this is very simply how we do it. The Big Screen Sports Live is one of three things. One, it's the boss and his personality. Two, it's swears and languages. And three, it's gambling. So right now, what I'm going to tell you folks, here are the best bets from today's game. They were looking horrendous for the first 15 minutes of this period, but we're starting to look alive. We're already at 2 goals on our way to the over 6.5. I don't want the Ducks to score, but in terms of the over, I wouldn't mind putting in, maybe it's 3-0, they pot in a 3-1. McDavid over 1.5 points. Again, I haven't seen the assists or anything, so maybe he's got one there or not. I know Dickinson and Kapanen scored. And then we've got Ingram 25+ saves, but we need some more shots from the Ducks, as well as Nurse 2 block shots. And in the chat, Zach Giles, appreciate you, Zach Giles, joining the stream. Is there a nugget challenge tonight for every goal? No, but we will be incorporating some punishment-type challenges into our stream. So tonight, we're looking at about 60% efficiency in terms of all the graphics and things we have prepared for all of you folks here. And then we're going to get into some more fun things down the road once I've got to handle this and things like that. So shout out Zach Giles, Blackhawks fans. Sorry your Hawks didn't make it this year. But, we love Bedard, and eventually we'll get him in there. So, okay. So we got about a minute left, 1:04. And again, I said that we're going to share the commercial trivia here with you in the intermission. We're going to take a small break. Now, for those of you watching right now, it's going to say back in 5 minutes. It'll probably be 3 or 4. But there you go. 3 Hawks on the Oilers leading the train, baby. Absolutely. Murphy, Dickinson, and... Oh, who am I missing? Help me out, Giles. Who's the third one? Oh, who's the third Hawk? Oh, come on. Oh, there, of course, Doc. There it is, yeah. Doc being the third Hawk here. It's just an Oilers ran team by Hawks. Thank you to all in the chat for all the appreciation of the... me having a nice broadcaster streaming voice as well, broadcasting here to you live from Big Screen Sports Live, the debut episode, Game 1, Oilers and Ducks of the Stanley Cup Finals. So for those of you, again, we're going to show just at the end of the period here, so don't go away right away. We're going to take a small break after I show it, but I'm going to show you here our commercial trivia. One of the things that makes Big Screen Sports Live different, it's very apparent that traditional broadcasts are boring. They ask you trivia questions like, who scored 3 goals in 1912 for the Edmonton Oilers? Like, nobody knows the answer to that question. So we're going to bring some fun, loving, answerable type trivia questions, because there's nothing better than doing some trivia and you actually know the answer to a few of them. So, so we got 10 seconds left here. Again, we're going to play around with the broadcast and things like that, see what game. Let me know in the chat what Sportsnet channel you're watching on and what the time is, so that I can choose accordingly going into this. So we're at the end of period. Oilers 2, Anaheim 0. We're going to take a short break, but before we do that, I'm going to show you here, folks, the trivia questions. So again, for those of you who have already seen it, throw in your answers in the chat if you haven't, and we'll be back in a few minutes. But here's the question. Which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial? So again, we're asking for which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial, but what we will do is give bonus points in the chat to those that can mention the correct name of the company in the trivia as well. So throw that in there. We need the Oiler that reads Gene a bedtime story and the company as well. We're going on an intermission break right now. We're going into the third period. We'll be right back. All right, we are back here with Big Screen Sports Live as we come into the intermission break here. We've got a 2-0 lead over the Anaheim Ducks here. Let me just change the period here as I'm working through my first one, so bear with me. It's a little bit of a slower process, but I'm working on it. And remember to hit that subscribe button as the chat's going crazy here. But I love it. This is what Big Screen Sports Live is all about. The guys and gals getting together, watching little Oilers hockey. So for those of you that are tuning in, remember the commercial trivia question. For those of you just joining, here it is. Which Oiler reads Gene a bedtime story in this commercial? We had some good answers. We had some correct answers. The correct answer is... the answer is Zach Hyman. And for those of you that weren't sure, it's Legacy Heating and Cooling, proud sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers, who's giving you the Gene Principe commercial. We've got Pizza 73 Gene. We've got Legacy Heating and Cooling Gene. We've got it all. So we're coming to you here, Big Screen Sports Live. For those of you joining us in the first intermission, this is the debut broadcast for Big Screen Sports Live, a sports eccentric, gambling-specific broadcast that's going to change the way that you watch your favorite sports. And guess what? We've already got sponsors. As you can see over my left shoulder here, we've got some sponsors here. The intermissions are brought to you by our friends at 5K Enterprise. Promo code 10OFF. What inspires you? Those are our new sponsors here at Big Screen Sports. They're going to be sponsoring all of our intermissions going forward. Unless some of you guys have a, some dough or a company that you want to throw some money at Big Screen Sports Live, we're open to all. So just name your price and we'll take it. So, we're in the intermission right now. Oilers are up 2-0. Chat, I want to hear from you. A couple of quick things. So, let's start with this. Do I have a chance with my bets? I've got over 6.5 goals, McDavid over 1.5 points, Ingram 25 plus saves, and Nurse 2 plus block shots. I haven't done any stat checking. I could right now, but again, I'm bringing you the action here live on Big Screen Sports Live. No, I can't. Jordan Arsenault, I cannot revise my bet. The bets are locked pre-game. They're locked and loaded. Research, studying. There it is. Giles, throw him some cash. Get the Swamp a segment. Oh my God. Sexy Rexy. I don't know if Eric Westman's still in this chat as well. Sexy Rexy is made for Big Screen Sports Live. Made for Big Screen Sports Live. Imagine that muscly man coming on here and changing the way. Oh, sorry, Jordan. Yes, I can, in my thing, change your bet. I can on my phone, but in terms of the viewers on Big Screen Sports Live, I'm locked and loaded in those. I'd like to think I'm pretty quick. I'm switching things up here. Watch this here. Boom. We're going back here to there. We're going here. Nope, clicked the wrong thing. We're working on some flow things here, but we're right now in intermission live. I can change the bets on my app. Can't change them on here. You know what? Maybe we start a little GoFundMe. Get the Swamp Man, the Sexy Rexy, on Big Screen Sports Live. Let's see. How do we become top fans? It's a good question. I got to learn that as well. So our top fans are Jordan Arsenault, Paulie 67, Oliver Yartsina, with Eric Westman and Zach Giles tied for third. I think it's just you keep throwing out some more, some more reactions, some more chat, and that's how we do it here, folks. We've got some viewers on here chatting it up, and we need to get the Swamp Monster out. But what are your guys' thoughts on the first period? Are we happy with the first period? Obviously, 2 late goals there. We got a couple close offsides here. I'm trying to work on the aspect of the delay. I know some of you people message me in the break, which again, I love and appreciate you guys coming on here. Right now, as I'm looking, they're showing Tim Stützle highlights for Ottawa. So again, I don't know if you've already seen that, how far delayed I am. I've been playing around with Sportsnet Pacific, West, Ontario, just trying to find the one that works best. Ontario looks pretty good. So again, for those of you folks that are new to Big Screen Sports Live, again, remember to check out the Big Screen Sports community. Go follow us on all of our socials. Zach Giles especially. He's following all the socials. He's hitting up the chat. Go join the Big Screen Sports community now. Big Screen Sports on social media, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. And make sure, of course, you go and check out, where is it here? Our YouTube. You're on it right now. Hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber to Big Screen Sports. Change the way you watch your sporting events from here on out. And I'm telling you, folks, it's going to change the way forever that you watch your favorite sporting events. So, I want to know who's in the chat right now. I know we got some people coming and going, but we got some questions here in the intermission live. And I want to see here what you guys' thoughts are on Oilers goaltending. So this is our Oilers goaltending, the last 5 playoffs spread out between each division. As you can see, first round we obviously do well because we make it out of the first round the last few years. And then second, conference finals, and then eventually the Stanley Cup final is where it's always been tough for us, but we still have a somewhat decent record there. So again, a lot of us there are trying to showcase what it's like to be on the Edmonton Oilers in terms of during our playoff runs. So it's quite simply this. Oilers goaltending with Connor Ingram, I kind of like it. I was never a huge fan of Stuart Skinner. I never was. And I met the guy. He was super nice. Seemed like a terrific guy. I couldn't do it. It was just something about him. It's kind of the stepbrothers. There's something about your face. I want to put one of these right through your suck hole. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't like the guy. Connor Ingram comes in. Some were said that he was going to be a backup, maybe even an AHL guy. Now he's starting. We got Tristan Jarry as well. Calvin Pickard as our backup, as our emergency backup. I'm not loving Tristan Jarry, guys. I mean, most of you are probably in the same boat as me. But it's quite simply tough. It's tough out there. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to take one more quick break, and then we're going to come back to you live when the action begins. So again, it'll say back in 5 minutes, but we'll be back right away. All right, so we're back here for the about to be start of the second period. Remember to hit that subscribe button. You're already there. Just click it. Hit the little bell for the notifications to get notified every time that we go live on Big Screen Sports. So our upcoming schedule, we're doing tonight's Game 1. We won't be doing Game 2 on the road for work down in the beautiful city of Calgary here in Alberta. Back for Game 3 on Friday night and Game 4 Sunday. And, of course, we will be doing Games 5, 6, and 7 if needed. Schedule is wide open, so see those pending as well. Again, just very simple. Go on your phone, what you're doing right now. Hit the subscribe button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Click on it, and it'll save you all this time. So if there's anybody in the chat right now that's still tuning in here, I need your help. I'm on Sportsnet West right now on my television. They're playing the Stanley Cup playoffs commercial. Sportsnet, we're about to be starting the game. Where are you at in the game? Has the game already started for people watching in the chat right now? Because I got to tell you, if we're experiencing delays already, we got some things to fix here. They're showing the moss pit flying over the drone. What do you guys have so far showcasing, what is there on your TV? They're showing the jackpot, 1.2 million. Anybody in the chat need your help here? Help a guy out. They're showing some Adam Henrique highlights. Where are you guys at right now when it comes to the part of the game your TV is showing? All right, so we got showing Kapanen on the bench. They're just about to be starting the puck. All right, here we go, second period. Puck has been dropped, second period. I hope you guys like those transitions, because guess what? That's how we change the game. No, for fuck's sakes. Not already. God, that's so delayed. All right, I'm seeing in the chat, son of a gun. I'm assuming that meant the Ducks score. That was so long ago. All right, I'm checking games and channels right now. We got to fix this. All right, we got extended coverage. Yeah, extended coverage. All right. So yeah, Sportsnet West. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay, 20 seconds behind. It's not as bad as originally, but it's still not great. All right, let's see here. All right, so they're just about to drop the puck. 19:40 in the period left. Again, I know there's gonna be a bit of a delay, but hopefully it's not too bad as it starts to glitch out on me right now. All right. We're gonna keep playing around with this here, folks. So while we're doing that, we got the start of the second period whistle here, 19:32 in the first. I want to remind you, folks, for those people that aren't quite sure what to do, go follow the boss on X at Big Screen Boss. We're gonna be doing a lot of tweeting, a lot of Xing, whatever it's called nowadays. We're gonna be getting up to date with all this sort of stuff. So make sure you go follow at Big Screen Boss. Okay, I got another question for you, folks. Again, for those tuning in to the start of the second period, first ever Big Screen Sports Live debut sports broadcast here on YouTube, streaming live as we chat. I want to ask you folks a very important question, and those of you may already know the answer and some may not, but I want to know. Are Jack and Louie the best commentating duo in the NHL? It's a very important question, and I want to know in the live chat right now what we've got going on here with this, because it's tough to say that there's anybody better. Now, it might be prejudicial for us because we watch Jack and Louie every single night for the Oilers, but there are times where, quite frankly, I'm not really sure, if there is a better duo in the NHL. Come on. All right, we got some lagging going on here, but we're going to work to fix that. So, again, we're chatting here, Jack and Louie. So, Jack and Louie, I love those guys. They're the best in the game. And you know what? It's not coming up against them. It's, for fuck's sakes, this goddamn fucking TV. Unbelievable. Okay. We got some lag and streaming issues here. I apologize to the chat. We're trying to get this fixed. We're at 19:00 right now. I'm sure that's a bit delayed from what you folks are experiencing on your own televisions, but I'm working to get it better and get it, more accurately timed. So bear with me here while I try to resolve some things, multitask here. But yeah, it's very important, and we want to know about Jack and Louie. So, okay. It's a little bit better. Let's try this. Okay, streaming it on the phone now. Let's see what we've got from the phone to the TV, the power of technology people. It looks like, let's make sure this is live. All right, we're at 18 minutes on the dot. 18 minutes. What do you guys think? Oh, Cuthbert and Simpson, they are very good. You're right. Shout out our Leafs fans in the chat. I know there's one, maybe two. I'm not quite sure if there's another Leafs fan in here, but yes, you're right. Cuthbert and Simpson are very good for all the Leafs games that you may tune into, Saturday night hockey, all that stuff. That's a very good duo. Mr. Arsenault, you're watching live. I'm at 17:45 as this is coming out. What's your time at? As we have a delayed penalty here, the Oilers are going on the penalty kill. Come on. Okay. 17:41 as they're getting the penalty delayed called. All right, so we got a little bit better timing here. Streaming from the phone direct. Itchy. Okay. For those of you, again, tuning in for the first time. Oh yeah, they're showing the replays right now. Again, for those of you tuning in first time, first ever Big Screen Sports Live, we're working out some things here, and we're working it out with the chat. I got my good friends here helping me out, chatting it up. Number one top fan, Jordan Arsenault, tuning in here, helping the guys out. We've got the penalty kills and things like that. And for those of you that are like, hey, they just showed the graphics on, TV. Let's show you what the Oilers power play is like. Boom. There it is. Oilers power play in 2026, first in the league. Again, another 30.6%, another 30% plus year for the regular season Oilers power play. One of the best in the league, obviously the best this year. And even at home, 27.3%. They're third in the league at home playoff percentage. Again, quite the stuff to look at here. So let's get back into it. We got a power play. And then, of course, let's show the penalty kill as well, because I played the wrong one. The Oilers penalty kill, as there's some big fighting and scrapping going on. We got the Oilers penalty kill is 2026. They are the 20th, giving up penalty kill or a goal stopping it 77.8% of the time. And of course, 21st at home, 77.5, very close there. And then of course the Ducks power play, they are 23rd in the league and 28th on the road in power play this year. So two wrongs make a right in this, so to speak. So somebody's got to stop it, somebody's got to score it. We'll see what happens here on the, I believe, first power play for the Ducks this game. So some other things with Big Screen Sports Live I want to share with you folks. Again, for those of you just tuning in, welcome to the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast debut. We're changing the way you watch your favorite teams play. That's as simple as it is. We're going to be doing some fun things like swearing at our screens and our TVs. We're going to be talking about gambling. Go, McDavid. Go! Oh, he had him split. Oh, that hurts. So, quite frankly, we have, it's Big Screen Sports Live is important to me. It's something I've been working on for a few months now, and it's something that I believe is going to change the way we watch sports forever. We're going to start off small, start off with Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs with our Edmonton Oilers playing the Ducks. Eventually, we're going to keep continuing through the Oilers playoff run. Hopefully, we go long into the end of May and June. And then, of course, we're going to turn it into Toronto Blue Jays action at the end of the Oilers playoff season. So we're going to be bringing you a lot of fun things and stuff like that. And one of the things I want to show you folks, some things that you're probably going to see. Oh, my God. Go, McDavid. Go. Split him. Yep. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Went for the 5-hole. Just about. All right, penalty kill over. Round of applause for the boys. Hell of a kill. I think we got more shots than them. Okay. So, oh no. I see yikes in the chat. I get scared. I'm pre-scared. Oh no. What's going on? No. Fuck's sakes. No. What a fucking terrible rebound. God fucking damn it. Oh. Now I hate to say this, guys. I really do. Oh, that hurts. It really hurts. 2-2 ball game. Oh my god, I forgot to change the score the last time. We're working on it, folks. Telling you. Now we just change it all at once. 2-2 ball game here in the second period. God damn it. Alright, let's watch this replay. No, like, so wide open. Come on. You gotta play the man. You gotta play the man there. Come on, guys. Well, again, for you folks joining, we're about swears and gambling. So let me get into it. Shout out, Carly. Thank you for joining the chat. It's great to have you on here. I can't believe that, the Oilers are tied. It's Anaheim. It's Anaheim. What are we doing? It's, no. Come on. Oh. No. Come on. You can't score again. No, they can't score again. So the one thing I will say that's super helpful with this, and I hate to be that guy, but there is something here called the Boss vs. BetGBT. And quite frankly, it's one of those that, I might have a chance. And I might. And one of the things that makes Big Screen Sports Live different from everybody is the fact that I have BetGBT. Oh, and it looks like right now, as we speak, we have a new message from our friend BetGBT. I wonder what this message is going to be. BetGBT says you actually have a shot at winning tonight. Wow, look at that. Incredible stuff here. Our friend BetGBT, we do a daily gambling challenge. Tonight's going to be an Oilers Ducks specific. For those of you that missed it earlier, here is what the bets are. So I have over 6.5 goals. It's currently 2-2. 5 minutes into the second period. And then we got BetGBT, who's taken Oilers minus 1.5. He was looking good. It was 2-0. And and it's one of those that, BetGBT has some kind words. I'm sure eventually when I lose my bet, he might come out with an insult stat. But it's nice to know that BetGBT is watching closely amongst us, as for many of you are in the chat. So we're going to ask another fan poll here as we got a tripping call against the Ducks. Let's showcase first and foremost, again, the reason you're tuning into Big Screen Sports Live. It's the stats, it's the facts, all that kind of stuff. Again, Oilers power play is first in the league this year with 30% plus, and then of course 27.3% third in at home on the power play. So let's just tune back here. We'll play along here as we got an Oilers power play tie game, and watch along here with a little bit of commentary on this Oilers power play we'd love to watch. Come on. Oh, went off the skate. Oh, nice hands, Bouchard. All right, so we've got a 2-2 ball game, second period here. Oilers are on the power play 30 seconds in. We've got the infamous Bouchard drop to McDavid as he skates very slowly. Didn't get in this time, but we're going to try it again. For those of you watching, they spelled Ducks wrong on their graphic. What a bunch of losers. It's Sportsnet. I can't believe they spelled it wrong. Oh my god, we're offside. Can't be offside. Oh, there's 40 seconds of a power play gone. Just gone. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have a face-off outside the zone. We're going to win it. We're going to dump it in. We're going to chase around. Then we're going to get set up. Then what's going to happen is it's going to go McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman in front. That's what I'm predicting. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman in front. 3-2 Oilers after this power play. That's what I'm predicting here. I got the goal horn sound ready to go. All right, here we go. So we got McDavid. Yep, there's the first part. Draisaitl. Yep. Oh, Nuge. All right, puck's wide here. We got a minute left. No, giveaway by McDavid, and they dump it down the ice. Oh, all right. We got to lock in here. All right. Oh, that could be offside, but they might have to challenge that. All right, across the ice. Oh, is that... Come on, guys. Fuck! A minute into the power play, we got 45 seconds left, more like it, and Bouchard's skating up the ice. We got a score here. We're dominating in shots, 18-9. Again, for those of you that aren't quite sure and don't remember, but we have the best bets here, including one of them being Ingram. Excuse me, 25 plus saves. It's a tough look. It's not looking great for the best bets. The overs may be looking pretty good. I don't know how many points McDavid has with the 2, if he even has any, but we're working on it. All right, so we got 15 seconds left. Let me fast forward the stream here, see if I can get a couple extra seconds, get real live on time. All right, we're at 8 seconds. We got our boy Zach Giles back in the chat just at the end of this power play here. Podkolzin skating in. Boy, that was one of the worst Oilers power plays I've seen in a while, and it's hard to say that. I mean, the Oilers power play is so much fun. So we're just under the 10-minute mark, and for those of you in the chat right now, again, you're listening passively. You can hear my voice, my sweet, beautiful broadcast voice. People have said my entire life you have a voice for radio and a face for it too. So I appreciate all the love and praise I've been getting in the chat, because this is quite something. We got some stats getting added here from Arsenault. We got 10 shots against Ingram, and we need 15 more. So we're going to commercial, but I want to take a minute here to thank all of those in the chat for the first ever Big Screen Sports Live sports broadcast YouTube live stream debut. This has been a lot of works in the backgrounds. I've already mentioned it to a few of you, but we are officially live. We are officially going. If you tell your friends, go on YouTube, search Big Screen Sports, you're going to find us. You're going to find this live stream, and we appreciate all the love in the chat so far, everybody that's joined, everybody you've sent it to. This thing is going to blow up, I'm telling you. If there's one thing that I know about myself, is we're going to take Big Screen Sports to the fucking moon. It's going moon and farther. I know that Artemis just kind of traveled around the moon recently and landed in the Pacific Ocean, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to go to the moon, Mars, and fucking Uranus, because we're going to take off here with Big Screen Sports Live. We're changing the way you watch your favorite teams play. Again, everybody out there knows that you watch broadcasts unless it's Jack and Louie or Simpson and, what's the guy's name? I just forgot it, Jordan. Oh, come on. That's bad. He's one of the legends. It's Simpson and, oh my God, Cuthbert, thank you. Whew. Thank God, it's chat saving. I know there's those guys out there that are great at what they do, but Big Screen Sports Live, I'm telling you, we do things different around here. So what I need you to do, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell your neighbor's family, tell everybody you know, the guy, your Uber Eats guy dropping off, that extra bottle of whiskey on a Saturday night because you're too lazy or already too loaded to go get it. Tell everybody you know to go and follow the Big Screen Sports community, social media, YouTube, everything you know. Go follow the Big Screen Sports community for the best Oilers watch parties and eventually the best Blue Jays watch parties as well. I appreciate you all joining. This has been super great. Been hyping it up for a long time. It's great to have people in the chat and things like that, and I only know it's going to grow from here. So right now we are just about at the 11-minute mark here in the second period. Hopefully I'm not doing too bad in terms of the delay. I apologize for that. We're going to work on that for Game 3. Our schedule coming up for those new to the chat or new to the stream itself, we've got we're doing tonight's Game 1. 10:35. Oh, that is so far behind. All right, let me try here. All right, I got 10:50. Oof, that's still tough. Oh. Let's see here. See if I can find another way. Okay. Okay, 10:36. Okay, but yes, thank you to all that have joined the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast for the first time ever. We're going to be showing you some of the best things out there, including some fan polls that we want to show some of you folks here, including one that I quite frankly want to get some people's opinion on. Where is it here? So I've already asked this question at the start, but what I want to do is ask this question here. So at the start of the broadcast, we sing "O Canada." We got the Canadian flag on the broadcast so that you yourself, wherever you are, if you're able, stand and remove your hat kindly and sing the national anthem. And this is what I want to know. This is me. It's my song. But is O Canada a great karaoke song? So what I want to do here is ask you folks not only what's your karaoke song, but if you walked into a dive bar on a Saturday night and you see the locals, the guys playing the VLTs, is O Canada a great karaoke song that everybody's going to sing along to? Well, come on, Giles. It's a great song. It's a great karaoke song. You're just not showing your patriotism right now while you're swamping it on your toilet. But nonetheless, we're going to be doing things like this on Big Screen Sports Live. So again, we're going to have many more graphics and things to come with each different broadcast. Again, this was the debut. Oh, Tiny Dancer. Yeah, you would, little gay boy. And we're live. Live to tape. Live. Play a little groin. Jordan. That should be the little karaoke. I've heard that's quite a banger around your part of town. Yeah, maybe we'll do karaoke during intermissions. That's I'm not gonna lie. I'm writing down karaoke. That would be electric. I don't know how we're gonna make that work. I can barely navigate my own graphics. I can't even get delayed the timing right on the games, but we will get karaoke. All right. So, 2-2 ball game, just past the 10-minute mark. We're at 9 minutes left in the second period. Shots are a little more even, 19-12. I like to roll to you. Oh, good song. Okay, roll to you. Okay. We got some guys in the chat trying to figure out where they are. We got some tarps off being suggested, some nugget challenges too. I'm telling you guys, the Big Screen Sports Live show is going to be a place where you tell your friends, your family, your neighbors' family, your neighbors' friends to come on Big Screen Sports Live because we're going to get crazy. We're going to do some crazy shit. You know, I might do a wet wheel like you see on the Yak. I might do some nugget challenges live during broadcast. Maybe not during the Oilers playoffs. You got to appreciate what we're watching here, and everybody's watching it, whether you're sitting here on the couch or you're at the bar with your friends, you got it on your phone, or whether you're tarps off taking a poop like Zach Giles in the chat there. But we're going to do it. A wet wheel is what you call a Thursday night, you sick cop guys. But yeah, so it's we're going to a commercial. We're going to take a quick, small bathroom break, and we will be right back. You know what? What should we play? Let's do the little intermission live here. We are back here. We got Jack and Louie on the screen here. We got some guys in the chat. We got Big Screen Sports Live debut. All right, it's time to get some questions from the chat. Whether you're taking a poop, listening to groin, chugging some beers, whatever you're doing, listen up, chat. I want you to ask the next question. You got any questions for the boss? Let's do a little Q&A. What's on your mind, whether it's Oilers or outsider related? And let's again, I know we like to swear on here. Let's maybe not quiz the boss on some real hard-hitting questions out of the gate. Let's give him a couple freebies here. So what are some questions you got for the boss here and Big Screen Sports Live debut? About 8 minutes left in the second period. Still a tie game. Ducks have the puck in our end. And it's, you know what? I'm a little nervous going into this third period here. Still a lot of time left in the second, but again, I thought we'd have a little bit more comfortable lead. McDavid's hitting another gear right now. Gives the pass. Ooh, big rebound, but it's covered. So, chat, for those of you listening, let's hear it. Oh, Ottawa. For those of you... Oh, come on. Ottawa should have won that. Needed Ottawa. Good Canadian team. All right, let's try that. Ottawa lost. That's tough. You know, obviously we want to be the Canadian team to bring home the Stanley Cup here in Edmonton. But it's always tough seeing Ottawa or Montreal lose. And, yeah, that's tough. Ottawa. Whew, that's a tough one. You know, it's something you don't want to see. we got some hugs being thrown out in the chat. So we're at 7:42, second period. Puck flies out of play. Chat, I want to ask you guys, what are some questions you have for the boss? Let's do a little Q&A. And remember, this is not a family-friendly show. We get PG-13. We'll fucking swear on here if we need to. But let's get some questions out there. What do you got for the boss? What are some topics you want to chat about? Let's hear it from you guys. Let's, you know, give us a couple layup questions. Oof. All right, first question we've got from our boy Zach Giles. What's your best memory of the Fox Den? So for those of you that don't know my father, the Brad Withrow, shout out Brad Withrow. He's at the game right now in the Sportsnet Lounge, probably just fucking hammering vodka sodas on the company tab. But so for those of you who don't know the Fox Den, my former residence, my father, they used to call him Foxy. So he used to be auxiliary constable. They called him Foxy because actually it started with Silver Fox because he had that silver fox hair. And shout out Giles who asked the question, what's your best memory of the Fox Den? Well, I'm going to answer this specifically in your guys' fashion, but relating to you guys. It's not my favorite memory, but it's definitely one that pertains to you guys. Shout out Foxy, but there was nothing better than at like 11 p.m. on a Wednesday night having 6 or 7 cop cars in our cul-de-sac in Sherwood Park, one of the, I'll call it, safest, low-risk places that you could live probably in Alberta, you know, in terms of population, but also, you know, lack of crime, where there's just 6 cars sitting on our driveway, and the guys are coming in, mom's cooking up all the leftovers and fresh food, and the boys in their uniforms, they got their fucking chest protectors on, they got everything, they're fucking strapped and loaded, the handcuffs and everything, and they're just fucking partying on down in the Fox Den, again, on a Wednesday night. So, Giles, that would be my best memory of the Fox Den. I gotta tell you, you know, for those of you listening that are also members of our Royal Canadian Mounted Police, that we love you and we will rename on there. We got to get Foxy back as an auxiliary. I don't know how we're going to make it happen. We got to get some, whether it can be, whether it's going to be, whether we got to get legislation passed. We got to get that man back on the streets because he fucking misses it, man. He would love to come hang out with you guys. I know most of you guys have already moved up from General Patrol or GD, General Duty, but we got to get him back. Right, Giles? Absolutely. So we're at 6:25 here in the second period. I'm going to show you guys some stats here just while we're chatting because that's what we do here. We share you the best stats out there. So while we're about to drop the puck and our boy Connor McDavid's taking the draw, here are his playoff stats from his career. He's played in 96 games. Has had 44 goals and 106 assists. So that's our man, 97, doing what he does best, which is just dominate. As he takes a shot, oh, he fucking ripped it just wide. We're going to keep going here. And again, hopefully, I'm at 6:04 here working on the delay issues, so I apologize. I apologize to all of those that are watching. We got in the chat, how hot is it in everyone's house? 18, cool 18. I'm actually currently using my thermostat as a hanger for the t-shirt, but it's probably at 19. Nice save. Let's go, Ingram. Yeah, hit him, Nurse. Hit him. Fucking, no fucking way. That's a penalty. Let him fucking swing it. We got Nurse and somebody tied up. I can't even tell who his face is smudged up against. Your house is at 24 degrees? What is wrong with you? That's crazy. I'm sweating right now. Look at this. I got a good bead of sweat going. I mean, everybody in this chat knows I'm a sweater. You know, I'm a looker and I'm a sweater, but 24, that would just... I would pass out live on stream. First ever broadcast live. I don't know how you guys do it. So we had a couple good chances here by the Ducks. We're going into a commercial. So, again, for those of you... You feel sick. Okay. For those of you that are wondering, that may have missed it earlier, we had a quote from Chris Knobloch. And what I need to do is share it with you. It was an important quote. I heard it from him directly, live in person. So this is the quote. Chris Knobloch on the keys to success. We need to win. So, an important quote out there, again, for those of you in the chat and watching, wherever you're watching, that aren't sure what the coach's message was to the team today. Simply, that's it. So, I got to tell you guys, that, you know, first Big Screen Sports Live, I'm excited. I had a great start. You know, we're rocking and rolling. We got the transitions. We got the graphics and all this stuff. But... it's hard to do this for a whole game. You know, I don't have that much material. I was more just trying to get the flow of things. So I might need some help from the chat throughout because I can only keep, yeah. The chat BetGBT message has been positive. You know, we'll maybe hear from BetGBT later on, closer to the end of the game. We got a couple of those. You know, we always like to hear from our friend BetGBT, but yeah, so we, I can't believe I'm stuck on 24 degrees, Jordan. That's I know you feel sick, but that's, are you under the blankets? You calling in sick to work tomorrow? What are you thinking? It's a tough world out there, and quite frankly, I mean, it's 9:50. I'm normally in bed by now. You know, I'm getting out there in age. I know I'm only 28. I can't even compare, but 24 is nice. Oh, I see. Okay, 24 degrees. That's crazy. I don't think it's ever been more than 21 in my apartment, but again, that's why we have the chat. We share our opinions, just like we like to share a lot of things here on the Big Screen Sports Podcast, including our love for betting, which again, I'm going to bring up here for you folks. Between BetGBT and the coach of the Oilers, don't know how not to be ready to win. There you go. Absolutely. BetGBT said it first. We're on the penalty kill. Nurse taking just a doofus of a penalty to take us down in a tie game, but we're going to survive it, and they scored. Holy shit. That was quick. That was literally right out of my mouth. I could not have timed that worse. Couldn't have timed that worse. Skate across the ice. Ashamed of yourself. Brutal. Fuck. God damn it. Just awful. Oh, just right away. Well, let's get this back here. All right, so the boys, we're down 3-2. I'm going to charge the phone here because it's currently streaming onto the television. There we go. Okay, so it's 5:31 left in the second period. The Oilers are now down 3-2. Again, was just showing you folks just how great the bets are looking right now, but I hate to be that guy because I don't want to do it. I mean, we're at 5 goals. We're not even at the end of the second. Yeah, we got Pickard in net. I mean, Giles, you're a Hawks guy. I get it. But Ingram, I mean, in terms of Ingram, Jari, and Pickard, where we're at right now, Ingram's the guy. I was never a fan of Skinner, but, I mean, he did get us to 2 Stanley Cup finals, even though most of it was Oilers forwards and other play, but, I mean, he still got us there. And I think Ingram has a chance. I mean, That was just a walking into the slot snapshot. I mean, shout out the Jazzy Cup, Giles. You know the Jazzy Cup. We played in that quite a few times. It's just that's what happens, right? Guys get open. They walk in. They get their shot, and there you go. Yeah, the Flyers are putting it up against the Penguins, up 2-0 in the series, and the Jazzy Cup, absolutely. Jordan Arsenault, we want to make sure we're checking into all the well-beings of the people on our broadcast, making sure you're doing well. And to make sure you're doing well, we'll show you the secret recipe for those of you, again, that aren't quite sure what the secret recipe was. So if you didn't tune in to the start of the broadcast, the boss's secret recipe for both teams. Again, we're 5 minutes left in the second period, but let's share it anyways. The Ducks Flying V. In honor of the Mighty Ducks, a great movie. The Ducks need to implement the Flying V here, as you can see here below. Flying V! That was bad transitioning, but that's all right. So we've got that back here, and then, of course, pass the puck to the Italians. We've got to get a puck to McDavid and Draisaitl as many times as we can, so we're going to do that here, just like that. Get the puck, get the ball, pass it to the Italians. So those are the secret recipes there. The Flying V and get the puck to the Italians in Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. All right. We've got some more stuff to show you here. What I want to know from the Big Screen Sports Live listeners as we're sitting there, and I appreciate sitting through this game with me, whether you're sitting under a blanket, sitting in 24-degree heat, or you got your shirt off on the toilet, sending boys down the sloppy trails, as you like to think about it. Whoever's in this chat, we appreciate you all. The Oilers have a power play now, so that's going to be exciting stuff. But let me know in the chat. You think about it throughout. Whenever you think about it, just throw it in the chat. What are some things, we've already talked about karaoke, what are some things we could add to make the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast that much more special? So we're going to tune in here for the broadcast, or for the game, sorry, and the power play, and then we will be back here. I'll be here. If you got any questions, I'll be back on the toilet, back on the broadcast. Come on, Draisaitl. Come on. Get through. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, that just went through. We got to score here. Tie it up. Come on. Fuck. Come on. Yep. Drive. Yeah. Oh, fucking bouncing puck. Fuck. Come on. Oh, down the ice. God damn it. Oh, right off the shoulder. Fuck. Okay. While they're waiting to drop the puck here, I just wanted to show some of these playoff stats for those of you that may have missed it earlier. We got Connor McDavid's playoff stats here as they take the puck from center ice, or drop the puck at center ice. 96 games, 44 goals, and 106 assists. Again, Oilers down 3-2, about 3:26 left in the second period. I'm getting restless. Oh, I just want to move around. You know me, I love to sit, but we're grinding it out right now. Boys, we're grinding it out. We need that third goal, tie things up here, get us in a better position. Got about a minute left on the power play here as the puck's dumped in deep. Guys are chasing it all over, and here it is, our boy Draisaitl with the puck. McDavid skating across. Bouchard gives it to him. Drive. Come on. Go wide. Yep. Oh, he missed the net. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Oh, that one hurts. 45 seconds left on the power play. Puck goes down the ice. Come on. It goes in the corner. That's tough. Can't play that. Shit. All right, 20 seconds left. Again, one last rush. Gives it right to McDavid. No drop pass. Oh my god, he is fucking flying. He's flying through the airs. Come on. Set it up. 10 seconds left. Come on. Gotta move it. He ain't gonna score from there. Move it in. Yep. Backdoor to dry. Nope. Good. Backdoor to dry. Yep. Oh, it had to be quicker. Oh, good, Bouchard. Keep it down. Fuck. Good D. Get back. Oh, should have killed him there. Fuck. Puck's deflected. Out of play. All right. Have the Oilers considering reflecting on the coach's note before the game? I don't believe so. Maybe that's what the second intermission is going to be about. But Jordan, it's a great point. Let's bring it up right here for those that don't remember what Knobloch's quote was on the keys to success. We need to win. Very simply at that. We need to win. Shout out Jordan. A little flashback, throwback here with the quote that we showed earlier in the stream. I know my guys do diligent. He's sweating it out under those blankets in 24-degree heat, but he's still got a mind as sharp as he is. So he's grinding it out for the first ever Big Screen Sports Live, first ever broadcast coming to you live on YouTube as we speak. Tell your friends, look up Big Screen Sports on YouTube. They will find us right now as we're sitting here. Very excited for the first Big Screen Sports Live. I've already got some notes on some things we can improve on, including intermission karaoke. I think that would be a fun thing to throw in there, whether it's myself or maybe we get some fans and guests to come on and sing, their favorite karaoke song. But we're working on Big Screen Sports Live here. This is for you, the fans. I mean, all of you guys, again, whether you're on the toilet or under the blankets in 24-degree heat, you have joined the Big Screen Sports Live crew in a very monumental way. I'm not going to lie to you folks. When I first was posting about this and working on Big Screen Sports Live, obviously it's brand new. It doesn't have a following or a Rolodex or anything like that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought I'd be doing this to myself with nobody in the chat, but it's been super entertaining having people get back there. Whether you're tuning in or not, you got it on your lap, you got it in your hand. Actively watching, passively watching, does not matter to us. As we get into the final minute here, about 40 seconds left, in the second period. And Chris Knobloch hopefully is going to reflect in the locker room after the game, or after the second period, and say, boys, remember the keys to success. We need to win. That's it. And we got 25 seconds left here. The boys are in the zone. Come on now. Let's put away one. Let's go into 6. 6 goals into the third. Come on. 3-3. Give it to me. Come on. 15. 13. Come on. Puck's going up the zone. Here we go. Rotate. Yeah. Shoot it. Boom. Oh, good block. Get it to him. Yep. 3, 2. Fuck. All right. That's the end of the second period. Normally at this time, we'd be showing you some commercial trivia, but again, first ever Big Screen Sports Live debut. I didn't want to put too many things on my plate at once. You have too many graphics. We're going to work on them for, again, the live streams are tonight, Friday night, Sunday night, and then however follows for games 5, 6, and 7 if needed. I believe it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, assuming they're going to be the 7:30 or 8 puck drop. We're going to take a 5-minute breather here, let the boss stretch his leg, take a piss, have a couple swigs of beer, whatever it is that I need to do on my break, and you do the same. We'll be back here in 5 minutes. Before I go, Zach Giles, you'll be in Banff. If you go right now, great segue. Thank you, Giles, for bringing this up. Go do this right now. Subscribe to that YouTube. Hit that button. Hit the notify. Jordan Arsenault, you are one of my favorite people in this world. Thank you for joining this stream. I appreciate you joining. We're going to be hitting that subscribe button. You go to bed. We'll chat tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining this podcast or broadcast. Tell all your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Giles, hit that bell notification. Get notified. We have the Game 3 and Game 4 Friday and Sunday streams already going. My feet are asleep too, Giles, but hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell. Notify yourself anytime Big Screen Sports goes live. We will be going live Friday, so I will be posting on social media as well, just letting the folks know we're back for Game 3. But we're going to take a short intermission here and appreciate it. Jordan Arsenault, God bless you. Carly, thank you very much for joining. Look forward to meeting you one day, maybe at the first ever Big Screen Sports Live watch party in person. But appreciate you guys joining. We're going to take a short intermission, and for those of you that can stick around, we'll be right back. right, we are back here for the third period. Let's change that right here, right now, before the puck actually drops. The puck has just dropped. We're coming to you. Here we go. Hold on. And the puck has dropped. All right. So we got a 3-2 ball game. Our Edmonton Oilers are down 1 point. And I want to remind you folks that previous intermission we just went through is sponsored by one of our great friends over at 5K Enterprise. Promo code 10 off any of your products at 5K Enterprise. What inspires you? All right, so it's become evident that the Edmonton Oilers love to do this to us. They love to just drag us through a playoff game without any sort of comfortability. Because I'm sitting here right now thinking to myself, we're playing the Ducks. You know, a lot of road teams have come out and played hard in these Stanley Cup playoffs so far. We've had the pleasure of watching them throughout this entire weekend, and our first game being on Monday night. But man, do they insist on just making these games close and close. And I know it's playoff hockey. Playoff hockey's hard, tough. The ice is smaller. There's less room to move around in playoff hockey. But it's just, you got to think that, man, these... Oh, there's a big hit there. Nobody's, happy there. All right, Draisaitl, come on. And it just... They have to keep us close and engaged. They can't just win a game 5-2. And for those of you that aren't sure, and you're maybe thinking to yourself, well, what kind of things do you have going on, boss? Here are the best bets so far. We're at over 6.5 goals. We got 5 right now. D, 2 more goals. I don't believe McDavid has any points. We're going to pull that up here in real time. Ingram 25 plus saves as well. Let's check that out. Obviously, he's got 16 saves because he's given up 3 goals and 19 shots. But let's check. McDavid does not have any points yet. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, are we even close on the Nurse thing? Where is Nurse? Nurse has 1 block shot. All right, we're halfway there. We need 2 or more, so let's see if we can get that one. From Darnell Nurse. We got an exciting game here, folks. And, you know, it's one of those, it's tough to really talk about these Oilers, because like I mentioned just now, that they have to draw us in by any means of just grabbing our attention the entire game, being like, I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. But they do. And they come up with ways to do it. Because right now I'm sitting here, there's 18 minutes left in the third. Obviously the period just started, but we're down 1 to the Anaheim Ducks. And we're playing at, I believe, what a transition here, the greatest venue in hockey. What do you guys think? Is Rogers Place the best atmosphere in hockey today? Now, homer pick here, I believe so, because it's really hard to watch all the playoff atmospheres we've seen. I kind of already discredit Americans and American stadiums. You know, like Buffalo, for example. I mean, that one might be top 3 now because I didn't know Buffalo had that in them in terms of their Sabre fandom. But they had made the playoffs in 14 straight years. They make it this year, and their game 1, not only was that crowd electric, it was dead for the first 2 periods, but the Bruins were up 2-0, and then the Sabres scored 3 goals in 6 minutes in the third and take the lead, and when they win that game, that place was going fucking bonkers. People are shaking medians in the you know, the live watching park area. It's just such a good venue, but I still believe Rogers Place is the best venue in hockey, and I think my top 3, I mentioned to those of you watching earlier, or if you're just tuning in after the game, wanted to see what the boss is talking about, I think it goes Oilers 1 at Rogers Place, the Bell Center in Montreal number 2, and I can't remember the name of the Sabres arena because it's Buffalo and they never make the playoffs, but now they did. I'll learn that one. I think those are the top 3 atmospheres in hockey as we sit here. So, Big Screen Sports Live, for those of you that are watching at this point and tuning in, it's going to change the way we watch sports forever. Just forever. So, it's going to change sports broadcasting. It's going to change the way... oh, excuse me. A little hiccup. Change the way you stream on your phone. during live events. It's going to change the way you interact with those like myself and others in the chat. It's just going to change the overall enjoyment of your sports watching experience. And it's something that I'm very excited to learn about. I'm very excited to work on it. We've already got some ideas for those of you that tuned in earlier and are just tuning in now. One of the ideas we proposed for the intermission between the chat, just some guys and some girls in the chat, chatting it up, talking about how about karaoke during intermissions? Because a great segue here, as I was mentioning before, in terms of segues, I think "O Canada" is a fantastic karaoke song. I think it's a great karaoke song. It's my karaoke song. I walk into any bar, whether it's the JW Marriott that's doing karaoke night, the Brew House, or it's the dive bar down the street that's got the same 3 regulars playing the VLTs every single night, you go there. It does not matter. "O Canada," that thing goes on. You are getting people standing out of their seats, if they're able, removing their hats, and singing the national anthem, and showing their Canadian patriotic pride. That's what we do around here. So, it's quite simply a song that many don't think of as a great karaoke song, but it's tough to think in that capacity of, boy, I really think that, we have such incredible karaoke, we have such incredible music. Oh, it looked like you got hooked there. Come on! We need something, boys. Fuck. 16 minutes left in the third. It's a great karaoke song to really hammer down and think about, Like, it's tough. It's tough thinking about that. And I don't know if I want to go through that. So, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh! Ekholm, backdoor. Oof, that was close. You gotta skate, Bouchard. They're gonna wave it off. Yep. Shocker. You didn't skate. You fucking pansy. But yeah, it's Big Screen Sports Live. It's quite an ordeal. Again, this is the debut episode. We had about 6 or 7 viewers at once, which is great. We're at 56 views right now, in and out. People probably tuning in, which I'm okay with. It's the first ever, but I'm very grateful. This has been a super fun experience, working on it really hard. I'm going to dedicate a lot of time and effort into it, showing it on the social media clips as well, showing people just what a fun, entertaining, atmosphere this is to watch a game. And we talked about this earlier, another segue here that we can show another fan poll for those that may be in the chat about Jack and Louie. Jack and Louie are the best duo in the NHL, and Cuthbert and Simpson are probably number 2, and I know there's 2 Canadians, but there's no American broadcasters that are great. Like, I like Ray Ferrar's voice. I think he's a pretty good announcer, but it doesn't matter who they put him with. It's not the best quality in terms of just guys being dudes, man. That's what we're looking for here. And Big Screen Sports Live during the Oilers playoffs is by no means coming to discredit or take away any of the shine and glimmer that Jack and Louie give us during Oilers playoff runs. It's just simply the best time to start it. And I want to propose that to the live fan poll chat here. If you think that Jack and Louie are the 2 aces when it comes to the broadcasting duo. I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This is tough. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. 14-12 left, or they're still down a goal. We need something here, boys. We need something. I'm not feeling really confident in our boys here. I mean, they seem like they're all playing the Ducks, but it could go either way, and I can't imagine a scenario in us losing Game 1 tonight. But like I mentioned earlier to those that were on the chat and maybe still here, it's simply one of those that, yeah, don't air would be great. sitting here chatting to myself, but I'm chatting it out loud and letting people listen to it whenever they can come and join. But there's something about Oilers hockey in the playoffs. It's like, I can't remember the name of the character in The Sopranos. He's like, they pull me back in. Because that's what Oilers playoff hockey is. They string you along, they play okay, they get a couple goals, and they go down by a goal. It's 3-2 for an entire period, and it looks like they just got no gas. It's only game one, and then what happens? They pull you back in right at the end. They pull you back in. And that's all I'm hoping for right now. We got the big shooters out on the ice, skating around. Oh, favorite donaire. Well, that's an easy answer. My favorite donaire of all time is the 3 a.m. donaire. That's the number one answer. Well, free is number one, but the 3 a.m. donaire, there's nothing that beats a 3 a.m. donaire. It doesn't matter where or when. I'm a sweet guy. I'm a sweet sauce guy. I like to mix it up with the tzatziki every once in a while, but normally I'm going sweet, probably, depending on the place, either lettuce, onions, and tomatoes, or I might just go onions and tomatoes, kind of let the meat and the sweet sauce speak for itself. Giles, what's your favorite donaire? I know there's a couple good spots in Sherwood Park. One by the Bros Liquor by that Kahari Point. I can't remember what it's called, but they got the servings are massive. Dude, if we're getting donaire sponsors, I mean, I've been hitting the gym, a lot in the mornings before work, down 30 pounds, no big deal. Grinding it out. But if we get a donaire sponsor, it could be bad. It can be bad. Oh, Rob's donaire, the old AJs. Yeah, Rob. Rob's a great guy too. I remember reffing his men's league hockey here and there. Rob's donaire is, I gotta go back there. That's a good donaire. Ooh, that's a good spot. Is Game On as good as AJ's? Is any different? Is it kind of the same vibes? I've only been there once, but I mean, it's hard to judge a place once, even though the name change and everything there. But is Game On still the place to go for the most part when it comes to beer and wings and watching a game? Same thing, nothing new. That's good, because it was always a great spot, and I like going there. It's now that I'm in downtown or Edmonton, I outgrew all of you Sherwood Park and our Drawson people. I live in a more higher class, more echelon level than you guys there, but it was always nice going to Game On and having fun with the boys. But I don't know, Giles, I'm watching this game, and I'm sure you are too. That's why you're tuning in to Big Screen Sports Live, the debut first broadcast. Oh, our Drawson burger. Fuck, you're making me hungry. I'm just chatting it off here, and one thing that makes me hungry is when I get on my chatty mode. So could be an Uber Eats, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah. Well, we should get one together. We'll share some memories from the first ever Big Screen Sports Live. We'll chat it out, have a couple beers. We'll get in our Drawson burger on the way back. Oh, I could Uber Eat. I don't even know whether our Drawson burger does it, but I could do it. I don't want to, Giles, but I could. There's nothing better than watching a hockey game than having some donaires and fries and some wings. Fuck, and some beers. But we're changing the way we do. Oh, karaoke. Well, you know me. I love my karaoke. As we're chatting it out here. 10:45 left in the third. Come on, shoot! Fuck. God damn it. Giles, you a big karaoke guy? I feel like you're a big... Get a couple pops in you. Belt out some karaoke. Order a box of nuggets. A couple JBCs or a couple McDouble. Maybe, what are those things called? The McDouble Junior Chicken. The McGangbang. A couple McGangbangs. Throw that out. Shout out Big Screen Sports Live, explicit language. A couple gangbangs in there for us. Last in Alabama, I sang some songs. Ooh, Alabama. Very cool. Did you go see some football while you're there? I like how this has just turned into a one-man chat. It's great. Gets the chat numbers up. Huge for the boys. Playing hockey and relaxing. All right, I've seen relaxing a few times. I think I know what that means. Starting to pick up on the lingo you cop guys are throwing out there. Uh-huh. All right. I cued in. All right. Fair. Fuck, man. I could use a good relax. Well, I'm telling you, I mean, having a guy like you in my corner always helps. Good wingman, but, one of the, if not for the monetary, be my own boss, change the way sports is viewed ways of creating Big Screen Sports and Big Screen Sports Live, it could be just to create more opportunities to relax. You know, I work hard a lot between work, now big screen sports. I just want to relax. I want to relax every night and relax sometimes with different people, different places, right? Yes, I do. I do. Telling you, it's summer bod 2026 for the boss here. We're gonna be relaxing June to July, baby. I'm telling you. And I don't know about yourself, but a lot of relaxing going on. A lot of hopeful relaxing in the bod, yeah. A lot of hopeful relaxation coming up here, but we got 10:42 left in third, 3-2 Ducks. Again, reminder for you folks listening and tuning in here. I wanted to share with you how to follow us on Big Screen Sports. So let's share that right here. Follow and join the Big Screen Sports community. Go follow all of our social media, Instagram, TikTok. X is at Big Screen Sport. Facebook, and then of course our YouTube is at Big Screen Sports Canada. I'm telling you, Giles, it's quite the ordeal we've got going on here at Big Screen Sports Live. You know, it's great to have some viewers, great to have some people to talk to. I could talk to myself, really, and record it. I'm good with that, but it's always great having great supporters and viewers like you, and there's going to be a lot of people watching this, even, you know, whether it's tomorrow or down the road, and tuning in, as this is the first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast, and they're going to be thinking to themselves, man, I wish I was a part of the train earlier. You know, some people might be relaxing right now, that's fine, but you know, it's Oilers playoffs. There's nothing better in the city, and I'm sure you're going to be getting out with the boys to a couple brew houses or a couple game ons and watching some games there. But appreciate you tuning in, and we're going to get them. Get them on, absolutely. We got 9:36 left here. Speaking six and sex, got a slip of the tongue there. I don't know how that came up. Giles, what do you think? Are the Oilers going to come back and tie this thing, or are they going to drag this out and give us hope right until the very end when they crush it? I don't know what's going on here. I mean, they aren't doing anything. Like, no. Fuck. I mean, do you got to lose game one to get the boys going? I mean, this is giving me flashbacks of Panthers when we went down 3-0 and then came back all the way to 3-3. But I don't want that. Just like I was saying earlier, whether you're on or not, I can't remember, but I was like, you have to. There's a reason the NHL scheduled Oilers Ducks Monday, not Saturday, not Sunday. Let everybody else play their first few games because they're going to be a competitive series. And then what's going to happen is they're going to. Oh, come on. Get going. Yeah. Shoot! Bang! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Let's go! What are we fucking talking about? Boys are buzzing. Just buzzing. Let's go. Let's change that fucking scoreboard here. Fucking rights. Fuck yeah, Giles. That's what I'm talking about. Just as I was shitting on the boys for not making a comeback. Hawks, baby, Hawks. It's always the Hawks. Let's fucking go. What a play. Fucking little dipsy doodle. That's a Jazzy Cup defensive play right there. Little fucking whoopsies. Fucking 92 miles an hour. Look at that rebound. Oh, Dickinson. Second of the night. Guy went from not playing to scoring 2. Let's fucking go. All right. 6 goals for those of you still tuning in. We appreciate you as always. Let's show you an update here. Again, the Boss vs. BetGBT challenge. It's looking like we aren't going to have a -1.5. It might be a 1-score game. Again, still lots of time. It looked like Foxy slapping it in. The old silver fox slap shot, as we used to call it in the Jazzy Cup days. And then myself over 6.5. We're looking very good for that because we're going to have 7 goals. We have cashed in on that bet. And I know we only got one viewer right now in the chat. Oh my god, go. Fuck. We only got one viewer in the chat, but I think we've got a message. We got a message here from ChatGBT. What do we got going on from BetGBT here? Let's see what we've got. For you, Giles, we've got a message. What do you think? Congratulations on winning our challenge. Next time you won't be so lucky. Again, 7 goals, over 6.5. I always doubt, I never doubted myself. I was confident I was going to do it. And we did it. 7 goals, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. It may take until 2 a.m. to get that 7th goal. There's even a chance it might not be us, but we're getting that 7th goal. You're here. We're ready. We're relaxing. We're having a good time. Hyman, I hope, is standing up. We'll see. But we're going to take a short bathroom break. We'll be right back. We're back. Giles here with the third period coverage 3-3 ball game here in Edmonton. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Fuck's sakes. For our Edmonton Oilers here as Dickinson pots his second of the game. That place is going to be going bananas. Zach Hyman back on the ice. We're good to go. And we're going, boys. 7 minutes left in the third. Anybody's game. I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. I don't know if I can stay awake. I really don't. I want the Oilers to win, of course, but I don't know how I can do a Monday night OT. I really don't. It'd be quite the ordeal, especially Game 1. Why couldn't it be on Friday night? Let's hope for Game 3 if needed in Anaheim. But I gotta tell you, let's just go win this right now. Let's go win it right now. Oh, good shot, Nurse. Good shot. Get back. Get back. Be aggressive, but gotta play D, boys. Gotta play D. Close in. Close in. Good, good. Yeah, there you go. Slap it around. Tie him up. Active sticks. Active sticks. Come on. Get in front. Oh, that could be. Oh, that was our guy. Oh, good D. Yes. Good bump. Giles, I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. What do we got, boys? What do we got left in the tank? Leave it all out there. Lay it on the line. Come on, boys. Keep moving that puck. Come on. I don't got any more of those, Giles. I'm off it. It's tough. Come on. Drop to the right side. There we go. Behind the net. Cycle. Come on. Yeah. Oh. I know, Giles. I'm a new man. Trying. I'm sure that's what your mouth looks like right now. You got 5 or 6 of those bad boys trying to stay awake, you old man. All right, commercial. Here we go, Giles. Last 5 minutes here. Let's go. Got to put it all in there. Woo! You watching with anybody at the house or just you? Couple pouchies. Ooh, Dallas with the win. Oh, you're at work. At a baby. Connect Sergeant Rory. Love it. Guys at the office grinding it out. Time's a shift end. Assuming you're going all night. No nuggets, Giles. I'm trying. Uber Eats has been killing me. Once this game's over, it's done after the game. Oh, nice. Once this game's over, it's night. It's over. Lights off. Won't even touch the laptop. Let everything download, and then it's laptop off. Head hit the pillow. Poof. Lights out. Back in the gym 5 a.m. just like every day. Well, in the gym at 6, but up at 5. No, get a bedtime snack. Well, I would love a bedtime pouch. I just don't have any. I might have to get some now for the big playoff run. Keep reloading every few commercials and periods and stuff. Fuck. Can't lose this one, boys. We can't. You just can't. Oh. Jet mask. I use CPAP as well. I got the I don't know if it's the jet, but it's the full face, covers over the nose, goes around the head. I don't know if it's a jet. What the hell's a jet mask? Let's see. But I got that CPAP, baby. Oh yeah, full face. Oh yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, jet. Okay. Yeah, little Top Gun. Yeah. No, I got the jet. You're a jet guy too? Yeah, Top Gun. There you go. Yeah. No, get him out of there. Kill him. Fuck, beat the fuck out of him. Why did they just let him lay there? Giles, I'm telling you right now, oh, so good. And it's like, most nights I don't even go to bed tired. It takes me a while to fall asleep. I will be asleep quick. It's going to be such good. Fill that CPAP tray with a little bit of distilled water. Get that thing going. Nice, a little fan. Keep that room cool. Oh, fuck. Lights out. Oh, that just squeezed through. 10.5. You fucking cops. You guys never work. You just sleep. Sleep, party, and relax. That's all you do. That a baby. Getting the legs loose. Any big tournaments or travel games coming up or anything for you? 4 minutes left in the third. Tie ball game here. Come on, boys. Uh-huh. Yeah, nice massage. Super relaxing. I heard that's the best way to relax. Oh, you sick puppy. I fucking love you. Relaxing. Winding down. Oh, yeah. I'll throw some sponsorship on the jersey for you. Absolutely. What color are the unis? What color unis you guys get? Oh, fucking right. Of course, going to Australia. Oh my god, I could do red, white, or black team logo. Fuck. You boys are gonna look like a European, an ECH. No, not ECHL. What's the European League? You look like a European League team. You're gonna have like 45 sponsors, but they're all gonna be the Big Screen Sports and the boss. Come on, Captain. Fuck. Long stick. Fuck, Australia, man, that's so cool. Fuck. Just to go play hockey and relax. I gotta be a cop. Yes. Oh my god, dude, I fucking love it. Oh. Those Australians, the time change is gonna throw them off for tuning into Big Screen Sports Live, but they're gonna follow. I might just have to come down with you and be a walking billboard of Big Screen Sports. People will be like, what's Big Screen Sports in Australia? And then it'll be me, Summer Bod 2026 next year. We'll get the brand going, like you said, and we'll just show people what Big Screen Sports is. I'll be a walking billboard. Come on, Dry. Fuck. Ice. Absolutely. I'll do the socials for you guys. By next March, I'll be rolling in the dough, start a new job, selling forklifts like the old man used to. Fuck, been killing it. 2 sales in 6 weeks, first 6 weeks. Just raking in the dough. Gotta relax. Oh my god, dude! Hey, if there's a way I'm gonna learn how to relax, it's with you fucking hooligans. I don't even know half the guys go. Well, I'm sure I'll know a few of the guys going, but even if you just show me firsthand, get it out. Good. Chip it out. Good. Yes. Go Dry. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Bang! Let's go! Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Fuck yes! 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 That's what I'm fucking talking about. Boom! That's how you fucking score right there. That's how I'm talking about. Fucking rights, Giles. Holy shit. That fucking guy. Draisaitl, that beautiful goal. Oh, look at that fucking move. Oh, God, the guy is so good. Slap that bitch in. Boom, there he is. Bang! Look at him. Boom, Kapanen. Is that his second of the night, too? Is that 2 for Kapanen, 2 for Dickinson? Oh, it's nice. Oh, Giles, not the Nuggets. Holy fuck. Pull the goalie. Oh, did they pull him? No. What the fuck's going on? Oh, they did. Okay. I don't need the Nuggets, Giles. I got the boys rolling here. Play some D. Come on. Come on. Ice. Oh, I deserve them, Giles. I fucking deserve them, but I don't need them. I do not need them. Oh, there'll be sauce. Fucking look at Stanley Bowman, just loving it. Jeff Jackson, what a fucking scumbag. Stanley Bowman, though, getting it done. Shout out another Hawk, represent. Oh. Giles, this is... People are going to talk about... Oh, yeah. People are going to be talking about what were the keys to success. Like I mentioned, shout out the keys to success from Knobloch here. Keys to success. We need to win. You know what it should have been? We need Hawks. Hawks only, baby. Fucking rights. Let's go. Stanley Bowman putting together a couple Hawks. Fucking rights. Hawks year next year, baby. I'm feeling it. Hawks all the way. Absolutely. All right, who's putting away the empty netter? I'm going to say Ekholm. Ekholm's putting away the empty netter. Come on. Dickey, okay. Is he on the ice? It's gotta be. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, maybe not. No, no. Good. Come on, boys. Keep him to the outside. Keep him to the outside. Come on. Come on. I'm not looking at the chat. I can't get it ruined. I can't. I love you, Giles, but I gotta see this one through. Come on. Cover it. Oh, good play. Get out. No. Holy fuck! How did that not go in? He had an empty net. Oh my god, no ice. Bing bang, it's over. Bing bang! Fuck your mom! Fuck yes! Let's fucking go! What a fucking win! What a win! Oilers 4, Anaheim Ducks 3. The Chicago Blackhawks showing up in a way that you never thought would be possible. Dickinson, 2 goals. Stanley Bowman putting this roster together. All the boys firing. All the boys on the same cylinders. Dump it in. Cycle. Pucks on net. That's what we do. That's what we do. Giles, I love you, man. You're one of my favorite people in this world. Thank you for staying on the Big Screen Sports Live. The first ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. We got a fun way to end the stream here. And Giles, you're going to be the first person to ever see it. I want you to experience it. We're going to be tuning out here. Once I see your goodbyes, I will end the stream. Thank you for joining. First ever Big Screen Sports Live. Friday, Game 3, 8 p.m., 7:45 stream start. Here we go, boys. Oilers are going to the Cup. We're going to win it all. We're going to win it all. End of stream. Here we go.
Good night, Edmonton.